I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night getting. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to pop. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a handout, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar. I am your host, Kouldbayne, aka Aaron, and today we are working on the GX 9900 Gundam X. Now, this is from the series Gundam X. This was a anime that ran kind of in the after-war century, which takes place right after the events of the Universal Century. I say right after. It's like several generations into the future there. But, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I have been joined by a very special pilot, a good friend of the community, and an all-around great guy who ends up having to fight off squirrels for his egg rolls. It's Duffman. Duff, what's going on, brother?
What's up? Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, Duff.
Awesome.
Welcome to the hangar, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, anytime. You are a honorary pilot of the hangar, so you get first dibs on jumping in anytime you want to. But before we get started with the build, I want to see who all's joined us tonight. We have Freya dropping a dab party. Thank you so much, Freya, for the dab party. As we can see here throughout the chat, we also have Dave saying he ain't afraid of no Gundams. And of course, since we are joined by our great friend Duffman, we have to have the dancing squirrel do the Duffman dance. Normally, I would sing along with that, but my singing voice is gone for today, guys. Let's see. Duff continued the dab party. Then he started drinking the Kool-Aid. Freya followed him in drinking the Kool-Aid. Speaking of Dave, our Buffalo Ghostbuster Supreme, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, nice. Duff's got his Kool-Aid, guys. He's got the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
We've got Dave's Dimension in chat. Dave, how's it going, brother?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
And while you guys are drinking Kool-Aid, I am out here
What's up,
drinking
Dave?
Debbie's Big Energy Tears, guys. There is a new flavor of Debbie coming, and I should have it by tomorrow. Guys, I'm excited.
Is that Kouldbayne?
Oh, no. I'm not that famous yet. I'm not that famous.
Yeah,
it's Calio Cream. It's an orange creamsicle flavor.
Like a sherbet.
Kind of like an orange mango sherbet, yeah. Duff saying hey to everybody in the chat. Stream Elements jumped in and said hey as well.
Did you say mango?
Yeah, mango.
Such as mango.
Such as mango. Mega Demon, how's it going? LeBron, how's it going?
So Aaron, I think you clicked the wrong thing.
Did I?
It shows initiating launch sequence on the stream.
Odd. Nope. It's live for me. It's showing me. Yeah.
So something happened with my browser then. Let me
it takes it a while. Hey, Berserker. He's here. He'll be back in just a moment. Are you Berserker? Berserker, are you going to go get some ranch ice cream? Are you getting some of that ranch ice cream? Captain Spaulding, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Sounds nasty.
Watching us on the projector.
I agree, Duff. I agree.
Duff, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad at all.
I've seen a few people making videos about that ice cream, by the way.
It wasn't terrible. Like I enjoyed it. It was sweet, but then it had that hint of like garlic to it. You know, and I love garlic, so that's kind of a win for me.
I just can't.
I don't like ranch dressing.
Ice cream. Yeah, no.
See, ranch used to be like my go-to for like dipping sauces, and then I was like, I'm an adult, have a refined palate.
Oh, up here in Buffalo, we dip everything in blue cheese.
Yeah, blue cheese is my winner. That is my ultimate
pizza,
winner.
Chicken wings, you name it.
By the way, I don't know how long this kit's gonna take. It says 20-something steps, but I feel like that may be just exaggeration.
And I'm finally, hopefully, I should be finished with Optimus tonight.
Nice. But yeah, for those of you that are just tuning in.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. Optimus has been going on for a minute, but
you caught some struggles with that Optimus kit that it's totally understandable. Those Flame Toy kits, they're nice looking. They're great detailed, but there's a lot of work that needs to be put into them.
They're very, very nice.
They're very nice.
I'm playing with toilet paper.
Hey, there's no shortage of that anymore, Duff. So it's completely okay to play with it.
Well, look at it this way. If you have to go, you're all set.
Corey, welcome to the stream. 1,000th ghost. So many amazing people popping up in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with everybody tonight. Let's see who all's here. We have Jen set a projector, huh? Hey, Berserker. Freya
Trying to make a forest here.
Oh, Duff. I can't wait to see that thing finished.
You see, look, it goes from this to this with that toilet paper.
Oh, Duff, that looks
Sick.
so real, man. That looks so real. That's impressive.
And this thing is hard as a rock. It's almost like a paper mache on top of a real thick cardboard tube. You could dang near knock somebody out with this thing.
Oh, that's
Not
dude,
that you
that is
not that you would do such a thing.
No.
As long as they don't mess with your egg rolls, right?
Exactly. Egg rolls are off limits. But I've been working on these two today. I made these two today. I just got to put bark on them.
Nice.
I figure I'm going to make about 8 trees. That ought to be a decent forest.
Yeah, that should be really cool. Is this a top secret project?
No, it's for a diorama for my buddy Reuben, Captain Spalding. It's going to be a dinosaur and a predator diorama.
Ooh.
He was at a con. He was at a con and seen a similar diorama, but it was on a smaller scale.
Okay.
And it was just with a couple raptors and a couple predators. But he went the extra length and got T-Rex. And the T-Rex is pretty much a lot larger than the raptors, so a couple little small trees just wouldn't cut it. A lot of people don't realize scale's a big thing. Like this tree here is 28 inches tall.
Wow.
It's a big. It's going to be a big diorama, a nightmare to ship.
I bet, man. That sounds. I mean, it sounds massive to begin with. Just with the scale of the trees.
This is the messiest process ever. Basically, you just take some Mod Podge, which is a water-based glue and sealer. Mix some black paint with it, and just start applying it and putting toilet paper. And you take the toilet paper and wrinkle it up, and that's what puts all the little details and the vine work and the. Once you go back and dry brush it all, that's when all the detail comes out. But it almost makes it like a paper mache over it too, so it makes it real sturdy and real thick. Like these here, these are just foam. So right now they break real easy, but this one here was foam too. And like I said, you could stab somebody in the eye with this thing now. It's so hard. It's just solid. But I couldn't use regular tree limbs off of a tree outside. I had to purchase these tree pieces off of Amazon, and they're like a real soft plastic, and they're bendable. So when I go to ship it, they're not going to break while it's being shipped.
I can't imagine anything that you ship breaking because you pack like there's no tomorrow, man.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Well, you got to realize, put about 8 of these trees together, plus the base. Can you imagine how big that box is going to have to be? Trying to ship it. It'll be I might have to ship it on a skid or something. I don't know if might take several boxes.
As long as Cap pays for the shipping, right?
Well, I mean, I use pirate ships. Usually it ain't that bad because the weight's not. I mean, these dioramas, you've got a couple of them from me, Dave. They're real lightweight because they're just foam.
Yeah. I mean, pirate ships is definitely the way to go.
This stuff don't weigh nothing, but when you get into them bigger boxes, plus it's going from the East Coast to the West Coast, I'm betting it'd probably be about $100 to ship all of it.
That's pretty massive, though, if you think about it. Duffman does pack like a boss. Everybody's saying that.
They know.
All right, let's see. We had Corey say hey, then Jen was saying hey to Corey. Mega Demon was talking about chicken wings, but he said it in a kind of way I can't say on YouTube. Mega Demon dropping a dab party. Let's go. Thank you, Mega Demon, for the dab party. He said, well, my streak has ended. It has. Jen asked. 1,000 Ghosts loves the way those trees look. Destination Stone, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. They also Destination Stone is also in love with the trees.
Speaking of Chris,
yeah, they're going. Ooh.
I made this for him. I just got to finish cutting the glass part out for the windows and putting the back on it.
That's really cool.
I think that's going to be like a very popular request after you did it as a giveaway.
Well, I got that one.
Like that idea.
I got that one.
I got to work on the audio for that there, Destination Stone. He said that is so loud.
I got this one.
Talking about the dad party.
Wow.
Oh, that is really cool.
I know a lot of people like that for Daredevil, or if you have like a vampire, or I always thought that Crow would look sick with that.
You could use it for anything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use up all this foam so I don't have to move it. Because I got a crap ton of it.
Duff, the way you work foam into, from being like rolls or sheets to like works of art is just, it amazes me, brother.
But people don't realize this foam that I use is called XPS foam.
Yeah.
It's not like the styrofoam that comes, like, say if you order something off Amazon, like a stereo unit where it's got that white styrofoam that breaks into the little balls. This styrofoam is very dense. So you can shape it and do so much stuff with it. It's really easy to work with.
That's really cool, though. It blows my mind how you get the image in your head, man, and immediately it's just like you can bring it to life so well.
It's like I was talking to Berserker. I could teach a 4-year-old that he said he could never do this. The process ain't hard. Do you see this here? All it is a piece of toilet paper, and I'm plopping black goop all over the crap. So what if it bunches up like that? That's what makes all the wrinkles and gives you all your detail. That's what you want. Even if you already put one piece down, all you got to do is slap another piece over it.
Yeah.
Keep on gluing. I mean, like I said, I could teach a 4-year-old to do this. There's nothing to it. It's just all of it's a process. Everything you do is just a process.
Understandable, man. Definitely. I mean, you are, like I said, one day.
And I didn't come up with this stuff. I watched other people do it. That's how I learned from YouTube.
Yeah. And see, that's the one thing I've been. That's the one thing I've been doing is I've been like going on YouTube and learning how to do things, especially like when it comes down to like working on the house that I'm working on. That's where I've been picking up a lot of my techniques for like.
You can learn anything, man. I rewired my cousin's wife's whole fuse box in her car from watching a video off YouTube.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing, but I went out there and started clipping wires and soldering stuff and did exactly what they said in the video, and it worked.
By the way, Duff, people are already saying you need a YouTube channel. Jen said she would subscribe immediately.
Everybody keeps telling me that, but everybody I see that has a YouTube channel has some type of a computer and equipment for that. I'm not very computer savvy. I'm more of a hands-on type guy. Like, if you wouldn't have told me what to do to get into StreamYard tonight, I had no idea why I was doing that.
Yeah, you're good, brother. That's one thing. Like, that comes from like the new job I've got. I'm very.
Yeah, you gotta realize. You gotta realize when I was into computers, we had MS-DOS and monochrome screens that were orange and green.
Oh God, yes. So that was where
that was the computer. That was the kind of computers I learned on. Who uses MS-DOS anymore? I mean,
I use DOS prompt sometimes.
By the way, we got another pilot here in the hangar. I believe this is the only, the Brunei brother himself, Mirage. Am I correct?
Mirage.
It's Mirage.
Hey, what's up?
It is Mirage. There we go. I'm betting 1,000 today with my guesses. Mirage, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Fasting month's over. So I mean,
I was about to say, I was about to ask you, how are you holding up after that?
actually, to be honest, because when it comes to fasting month, it's like, oh no, I'm not going to eat for quite some time until like 6:20 plus. But after that, you just got used to it, and I was like, oh, it's not puasa? It's not fasting month? What? Okay.
I tell you, you've got more restraint than I do, man. I have to eat.
To be honest, I was trying to resist myself from drinking because just right next to me back then was just like a big bottle of Pepsi, and I was like, no, don't drink.
Need some Kool-Aid.
Cool.
It's a fire anyway. Right.
By the way, I need to get Sons of the Forest. That after watching Berserker and Freya play it, it's made me want to get it.
Is this a new game?
It's a sequel to The Forest, which was like a survival game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is that the one with Calvin?
Yeah, with Calvin. That's the one with Calvin.
Poor Calvin.
Yeah. Poor innocent Calvin. Oh,
Freya was feeding them zombie babies and stuff.
All right.
Mirage, are you working on anything today?
Yeah, I am. Before that, it's my drink for today. Here's some chocolate milk, apparently, from Australia.
Ooh.
Definitely, because I'm lactose intolerant. I'm gonna eat it later, but who cares? Wait.
So Mirage, have you ever built the Gundam X?
No, but I did build double X before.
So the X has got an interesting color scheme, and I find this one a lot different than what I'm used to. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's more subdued with the color blue and yellow and red, like they're muted colors versus like very bright. By the way, I see we've just gained our 5th pilot in the hangar tonight, guys.
Oh wow!
We've got LeBron Fett. LeBron, what's going on? How are you?
Not much. I don't know. Is my camera straight up or sideways?
Sideways.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad. I thought it would fix. First time using my phone like this.
You're good, brother. You're good. About to say, almost.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let me switch my kickstand. Yeah, I'm using my phone, and I've not used my phone to go live before, so yeah, trying to figure it out. My bad. Sorry.
First time for everything.
Oh yeah, Kouldbayne. If you want what I'm building, I did show this in chat before, but right here, I'm pretty sure you recognize this.
Yes. That is my all-time favorite suit. One of my all-time favorite suits. I love all the Death Scythe variants. By the way, guys, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about the muted colors. See if I can get my camera to focus.
Oh wow!
You notice it's more of a greenish blue, like a teal almost. Yeah. I'm not hating it. I love the color combos. Also,
there you go. Got it fixed.
There we go. Yep.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. For those of you that have seen the Helios kit that came out, this is actually this is part of what that Helios is based off of.
Yeah, although the Helios chest is quite structured differently. Yeah.
I haven't built that one yet. I've got it in my backlog. I've got a lot in my backlog I need to go through and build.
I got it. It's a good kit. I mean, it's based on the Destiny after all. So
yeah.
It's nearby is right there.
I was about to say, if it's a Destiny kit, I know you're picking it up.
Yeah, but the only flaw is that you definitely need to stand. Because that kit will not stand up properly.
I was about to say with the back like it has.
Yeah, it could stand up, but you gotta try hard So it's better to get a 5 cents.
See, that's like that Tiger kit I just built not too long ago. That one I just did a review on.
Yeah.
It is a hand grenade for sure. Like you have to be really careful how you pose it because it will parts will fall off.
Yeah.
It's not a bad kit. It's just that overall looseness is not. It leaves a little bit to be desired, you know. All right. So far I've gotten the upper part of the torso done. We finally got a little bit of green added on there, like the clear green.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta check. I gotta keep up with the chat.
So what did you do this weekend?
Who's that? Me?
Yes, you.
A whole lot of nothing. We
He is also fasting.
no. I definitely couldn't fast. I went to I had to go out. So I had a 4-day weekend, and just because I worked 4 days, I worked the entire weekend last week, and my director was like, "Yeah, take the rest of the week off, get you some rest. You've earned it. Start looking for places to get some certifications. We want to make sure that it's something in person because they prefer in person." So I've been looking, and I think I found something in the greater Charleston area. It's amazing that for where I live, there's not a lot of like educational resources like that. So I have to hunt down. I had to hunt down a lot of. I had to hunt down like 3 or 4 different things to find, but I did end up finding what I was looking for there. I just gotta I gotta send it to him and let him look at it. In my opinion, though, I think it would be cheaper in the long run just to go ahead and do the college thing. Oh, I took out a polycap. I need E-runner. I don't need polycaps. Wow.
What do you got to get a certification for?
It's basic computer repair stuff. Like they call it A+ is the program.
An A++?
It's A+ certifications and Network Plus. Everything's called Plus, but it's run by a company called CompTIA.
Listen, you go in there and you tell them, look, if you want me to crap in a box and certify it for you, I will.
But
what more certification do they need? Aren't you doing the job?
So it's more or less a way to get me. I think it's more or less a way to get me a little extra pay. Because a lot of companies want to make sure your IT guys are actually know what they're doing. And the certification.
That's just like
learning from the training.
That's like a forklift certification. You go get certified at a company, and you get certified by OSHA. If you go to another company, the first thing they want you to do is get certified again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons.
Don't make sense.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think they went ahead and hired me before that, because they knew I had the skills. I think this is more or less just to say, without a reason of a doubt that this could move me up probably further on in my career later on. Because
and it looks better on paper.
Yeah, it looks better on paper.
They can say we have this person who are certified. So, and plus, the certifications, you get that on your resume. That's even going to make you look even better on paper.
Who knows? The Kouldbayne might work.
By the way,
electronics after this.
There you go, Duff. Berserker posted, got lost fishing.
Don't get got him. Just hold the price, don't get him.
Or the orcas. Thank you, Cap. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, he's a cat.
What did you say?
Yeah, Berserker said it right there. IT expect non-stop schooling until you quit.
All right. Right here. I'm pretty sure Kouldbayne recognized this kid.
Oh yeah, the ground unit. Yeah.
Yeah, I also painted the bike here. the
Nice.
antenna. Yeah. This
I
snapped though, so
I love the ground unit.
But besides that, this is actually an incredibly good kit, surprisingly.
Oh, that's what I'm building, by the way.
Oh, the ground unit? Oh, you're building Grandpa. The Grandpa.
Yeah. I figured since first time on here.
Yeah. Grandpa's a good kit. I actually thought about building the 3-pack, which is the Grandpa, the gun tank, and the gun cannon.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
LeBron,
Yeah.
What is that? A diorama?
Yeah, I built this one. I just figured
Awesome.
something nice to look at instead of my face. Don't want to scare people away.
Well, I can see the same here.
Hey, I'm the one with the face for radio. Just remember that.
Face for radio.
So y'all, I actually had a chance to go do my stand-up show over the around Thursday, but I took that night off just because I had to get my oil changed in my car and all that. And usually, whenever I do that, I like to let the car sit for a day afterwards. Just
now, did you have someone professionally do it, or did you do it?
I had someone professionally do it. Will's dad is my is my go-to mechanic.
Okay, I was gonna say because we had a thing where my wife usually likes to go to Valvoline.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say if you take to like one of those, I call them fast food, oil change places. They kind of messed us up, but we took it back. We got everything fixed because what happened was they didn't. There's the gasket that goes on the cap.
Yeah.
Underneath. Yeah. There was no gasket, or the gasket broke, or it was like some defective one.
Ooh.
So we were slowly losing oil. Yeah. Weeks later, we didn't even know. Then she noticed the oil pressure was down.
Ooh, I'm glad she noticed that.
So we take it to Monroe Muffler, which is like just on the island, short ways from us.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, yeah, it looks like you don't even have a gasket on there."
Ooh.
You're like, "Well, we can do the oil change and everything, but if you still have the receipt for them, we would recommend you go there because, if we do it, we're going to charge you for it. There's the off chance they might not charge you because it's their mistake, obviously." So we found, because my wife keeps all the receipts or any work we have on the car.
Yeah.
We have a copy of it in the car. So she's just that good of a person. So we called them up. We told them what happened. They said, "Come on over." Literally minutes later, they go ahead and, we're there. They take care of everything. We did pay Monroe to put I think like a couple quarts of oil just so we can get to that place.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got everything taken care of. So ever since then, I hear if someone gets an oil change, I'm like, I'll ask them, like, did you make sure they do everything right?
Oh yeah. I stood there the whole time while they were working, and but yeah, Will's dad, and he always vets his help.
Okay, good.
Like he always makes sure that the help is like pretty decent.
I mean, you said Will's dad, I'm like I don't know the guy, but I mean, I know that they wouldn't steer you wrong. They would take care of you.
His dad's pretty awesome. Like I've used him as a mechanic now since I've known Will. And Dave, I don't know how much you get charged for an oil change, but as long as I buy the material myself, which I always do, I always pick my own because I don't trust a lot of like mechanics products. Not that they don't know what they're buying. It's just sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, Valvoline's kind of like a fast food.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, but my wife had, she's one of those coupon people.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we were good. Everything worked out with that. So I mean, she had, like, when she goes, we try and pay as little as possible because everything's just so expensive everywhere. So yeah.
I'll ask what I paid $90 for oil change.
Yeah, I think we went 60.
You're gonna want to drive down here then, Duff.
Yeah, it just depends on the oil you use. If you use full synthetic oil, you're talking $10 a quart just for the oil.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And that's you doing it yourself. So, I mean, it just depends on what kind of oil you're putting in your vehicle.
I use a blend.
Wait, you're supposed to put oil in cars?
Not electric ones.
Is that a thing? Like, you don't put oil in electric cars?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have an electric car.
My aunt has a friend who owns an electric car, so they just plug it into like a socket like it's a freaking phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I was curious about the electric, like if they need oil or not, because I figured they would. But then again, they don't have combustion engines.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that.
Cap says he pays $50 for full synthetic. Mine takes about 6 quarts, so I always use synth blend.
They might have some kind of other lubricants or some kind of oil that might be utilized with electric cars in some sense.
Yeah.
At least I would like to think so.
I would imagine that, like, because it has moving parts, but then again, it doesn't have the pistons and all that. Instead, it uses electricity, which means it uses a different type of motor.
Damn you, Optimus.
All right, now I can go ahead and slide the head into place. This is an interesting head, by the way, on this kit. Like, I've got to figure out how this is going to work.
I would like to pick up an Gundam X one day, but not the HG, and the MG maybe at best.
Yeah, I think the MG would be better because this is such a tiny kit. Oh, I should have put the mouth on first. Or the mouth guard, whatever you call that thing, the face guard. Here we go. You got to put that on first because if I don't, then it's going to be hard to put on.
Still haven't got notification from a local store. It's still like Gunpla and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm supposed to get pickup notice, but haven't since yesterday. Oh well, it's still right after all this. Way.
What are you picking us up?
I'm not gonna pick up a kit this time. I'm gonna pick up it's a 3 glass figure.
You can get a SH Figure Arts figure. Which one are you getting?
All right, let me show it right here.
All right. Now, just to make sure, no exposed boobies on it, right?
Yeah, I was about to joke. I was about to joke like, okay, I hope I'm not gonna show any those kind of stuff, like on accident.
Because I've seen some of those figures on like some of the Gundam shops, and I'm like, oh, really?
Oh my!
All right, if it will load that it is.
I honestly thought about just. I gotta look and see when April Fool's is already passed, but
fridge, or we're not talking any like a refrigerator magnet quality.
Yeah, no fridge magnets, definitely. Okay. But I have some kits that are very. I have some of the 30-minute Sisters kits.
They're very selective. Is that a nice word of way
they're
of
not
putting
really
it?
selective. By the way, guys, this is the head of the kit.
Where's the better picture? Okay, I can take.
Do you see how tiny that is?
That is pretty small.
I have not built something this small in a while.
I'm gonna behave.
Funny, Dave. Funny.
All right, Kouldbayne, here's what I'm getting, and you guys as well. Right.
Cap.
Right
What's
here.
that, Mirage? Ooh.
Come right the geeks.
I like that one.
That's very badass looking.
Yeah, especially
this kit is about the size of a wing kit. I've never seen after Gundam X, but I didn't realize this suit was that small.
Yeah, I think Gundam Edge is like quite small, so, right? Because
Yeah.
like 9 piece.
Yeah, it's a tiny suit. All right, now step 5. I gotta build everything twice.
I'll drop
Pro.
this.
It's 17.1 apparently.
17.1 meters.
Yeah.
By the way, we got 13 likes, so thank y'all so much for that. I appreciate it. Our goal for tonight is 30 likes. If you haven't hit that like button already, please make sure to smash that like button.
I've dropped the same piece about 4 times.
That makes
That's
me a builder.
if you dropped a piece more than once, you're a pilot.
You officially earned your wings. Congratulations.
I mean, I built the Blazing Gundam earlier today and didn't drop but like 3 or 4 pieces.
Ooh.
I'm still working on step 1, just dropping like the same piece over and over.
Aaron, you hear that? He built a kit earlier and didn't drop a piece. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants.
I said not that much.
He said that not that much because when he said he didn't drop one at all, I was about to say, "You, sir, are a pathological liar."
yeah, but you got where my comment came from.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Evil Dead, for those who don't know.
You know, I have never watched Evil Dead all the way through.
Which one?
Any of them.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously, like my dad never really got into that stuff growing up, like any of
the good stuff.
The good, yeah. Well, okay. He was in a sci-fi, so like Alien and all that he was into. But Evil Dead, like all of the horror stuff, it never really.
Evil Dead is just so like tongue in cheek and so fun and hilarious and campy.
It's like a Power Rangers horror movie.
Never heard it described that way, but I will take it. I will take that as a.
You know, I will agree because of the campness. Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it had Ash, not Ash Williams,
Bruce Campbell.
Well, I mean, Ash Williams was the character,
but he, let's face it, Bruce Campbell made Ash. If anyone else played it, it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. I missed out meeting Bruce Campbell this past week.
Oh,
well, there was an event because he's doing this kind of like going from city to city where they do like a meet and greet, and he does a whole show, and then they watch a Bruce Campbell movie of his choosing, like was it Bubba Hotep or Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or a few others, and I'm like, I just couldn't swing the tickets as far as the cost,
Yeah.
But my buddy went. He said it was amazing. I was like, that's awesome because he's a big Bruce Campbell fan.
Yeah.
I
heard still like his Axe, not Axe, but his Old Spice commercials.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. Those Old Spice commercials are just a slight exaggeration of was it Sam Axe from Burn Notice?
Yeah.
But I heard
that was really like my first real like taste of his acting completely.
Really? I mean, Hercules and Xena. He played a recurring character. Autolycus, Prince of Thieves.
So I may have seen him in that stuff. It's just really my first real like time seeing him was in like Burn Notice.
Okay, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Yep, I remember that show. Yep.
I loved that show so bad.
I
you got Sleeping in the chat.
We do. Sleeping Collectibles, how's it going?
I think you need to get him on a stream sometime soon.
I've been trying to get him to pop in here and say, hey. He came in and played Fortnite the other night though, so it was a ton of fun. We had a blast. We didn't get any wins though, guys.
Neither did Bug and us yesterday. But we had Doppel and Blue come through, and it was a fun stream.
Yeah,
it was fun.
I didn't. I spent like
we talked food, but we had fun.
I spent the whole evening with Jen, just like we caught up on things, and it was good because we haven't got to like see each other almost all for about almost 2 weeks now because of work. I love my job. Don't get me wrong.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, like every once in a while, me and Mrs. Dimension have to go and do stuff like go to movies or stuff.
Enjoyed. He said he saw the new Evil Dead movie. It was okay.
I've been hearing tremendously awesome things about this. About the new Evil Dead Rise. I hear that it's amazing. Okay, he said
it was okay.
Okay. I get that a lot of fans might be a little leery of it because it had, from what I've been told, it has a different setting.
Yeah.
Like it's more urban instead of like out in the woods. And I get that I think is kind of needed to make it a little, just expand the universe, so to speak.
Now I got to do this twice. This is all about building twice, apparently.
Hey, Will's in chat.
Movie night with the lady. Have fun.
All right.
Brandon said he didn't like the reboot, so he won't watch that one.
I didn't see the reboot, honestly. I've yet to watch the one that came out a few years ago. As far as Evil Dead, I mean, I'll watch 1 and 2, Army of Darkness, and of course Ash versus the Evil Dead, which was on Stars. Yep. That was kind of a fun series, but
Yeah, Will was watching that one a little bit. He was telling me about it, and I just never had. I didn't have time to really kind of dive in and watch a lot of stuff. That's been my biggest problem. Is like I run out of like free time to do a lot of things right now.
Well, don't get me started. I was on a stream with a Super Awesome Geek Show doing the Jeopardy.
Yeah,
and he was asking, so what do you have going on your channel this week? The only thing I really have going on is my the fundraiser stream. Like I have no videos. I have really nothing planned. I'll probably do maybe a live stream once or twice during the week, but like I really don't have anything planned out because I've been focusing on that and the bike riding,
Yeah.
It's like sometimes life just kind of catches up. Like this weekend, I've been reorganizing some of my room here because the cats have been the one cat's been getting up on top of the shelves, knocking everything off. There have been several casualties.
Rest in peace, cat.
No, not Monty. No. My wife did ask me. She said, "We're not going to have to rehome them." I'm like, "No, we're not." I was like, "It's several figures, but hey, I can replace. I can get new figures to replace them. It's just a slight annoyance, but so I can get rid of him because he's knocked down and destroyed a few figures."
Yeah. Did you see what Sleeping said there? He said it's very serious and lacks humor. I think
lacks humor. Okay.
Because it's more gore and less on lore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
I want to see Renfield. I want to see that.
Renfield is hilarious.
I need to watch it.
Brandon's it looks funny. It is funny. It almost feels kind of short. Really. Renfield?
Yeah.
In a very twisted kind of way, this is just me being psychotic. They could definitely expand the universe. Because obviously Renfield, you see in the previews, Renfield, he eats a bug and he kind of like powers up, or at least for a while. They could definitely take the Renfield character and have it visit like other aspects of the Universal Monster Universe, like coming against a Frankenstein or a werewolf or mummy and stuff. I mean, they could, but I doubt that they would.
Yeah.
It's a fun little one-off, and Nicolas Cage kills it, no pun intended. He literally kills it as Dracula.
I can see him playing a good Dracula though, because he's such a
I'm lacking on my Nicolas Cage movies. I have to watch was it Willy's Wonderland?
Yeah.
I have to watch the one he did with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. I want to see that.
My guilty pleasure is watching the Ghost Rider movie.
Which one? 1 or 2?
Actually, all of them.
The first one wasn't bad, but the second one, it definitely looks like something that you would have went straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Like obviously you could tell it wasn't filmed in the States; it was filmed over in Europe, and they kind of, changed, like they recast the devil and stuff. This movie's been out for years now, so I'm not killing anyone with spoilers on Ghost Rider 2.
Yeah.
But I was
movie ever.
Mirage, we love you.
Thanks.
But you heard the talk. A lot of people want Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
As the new Ghost Rider. If we're 10 years ago, I would say yes, definitely. But Norman Reedus is up in the age now. I mean, he can still ride a motorcycle, and you can always, when he transforms, you can always CG him into, have someone else CG'd in. I mean, as long as it's done correctly, yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool that he was in that last Hideo Kojima game.
Death Stranding.
Yeah, I have that downloaded. I haven't played it yet, though.
I want to play it. I just want to play it for the adventure aspect, more than anything else, because a Kojima story is always going to be weird. It's always going to be one of those like stories that makes you go, "What did I just get into?"
Yeah, but sometimes those are fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I love about Kojima is like his stories and his character development are just that's everything that Konami needed for a franchise. And instead of following through and keeping him on, they were like, you know what? We're going to go a different direction, and we're going to just not even utilize you anymore, Kojima.
Okay, Kouldbayne, can you describe the entire Metal Gear lore?
First off, I would need several drinks, and we would have to get like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme board, where he's got like all the white, where Charlie's got all the red lines going to like different things.
Oh, the
Pepe Sylvia board.
Murder board, you mean?
Yeah, the murder board. Yeah. We would definitely need that for me to just kind of go through and explain the lore, because like as a player who's played the games, I can tell you right now nothing makes sense.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Because it's like I said, it's Kojima's brain at work, In fact, he makes an appearance in one of the games.
What took you so long, Snake?
Yeah, what took you so long, Snake?
By the way, going to Jen's comment about your local theater of having low talking and loud background effects, sounds like it's bad sound mixing at the theater itself, possibly.
Yeah,
because with the different soundtracks, like the audio track versus the the vocal tracks versus any kind of sound effects, sounds like they might have some issues there. If it's happening on all the movies, it can't be the movie, the films themselves. So it's got to be how the tracks are aligned. So I'm thinking you might have some actual audio equipment issues at the theater. That's what it sounds like to me.
I remember watching Shin Ultraman in theater, and oh god, it was so loud, man. I thought my ears were gonna rupture any minute, but it's all worth it.
So we got Optimus is done.
Sleeping said his GameStop has it for $8. I'm trying to figure out what he was talking about there. Yeah, it was weird. Like, I don't think it's been our movie theater, so to speak. It's been just like all movies in general. I feel like the audio quality is going weird. And I think a lot of it has to do with how they're mixing their audio now. Here's
the question: do theaters still get the actual reels of movie, or is it all digital?
It's all digital.
Okay. See, that shows you how old I am. I remember when we would get
I still think it's also reels.
We would get when I worked in General Cinema, it was, mind you, like 1998.
That's what year I was born.
God.
I'm just joking. I was born in 89.
God. I was born in 86. Now y'all are making me feel old.
I was born in 89.
I'm pretty sure I got y'all beat. No, I ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, we were all sitting there waiting. Okay, I got you.
I'm just gonna tell you I got you beat. I ain't telling you when.
Yeah, I was about to say, we were all sitting here like quietly anticipating the answer. It was like everybody was like, "Ooh, we're about to hear Duff's age." Like chat, I think even chat.
Duffman is ageless. What are you talking about?
I'll put it to you this way: it was in the 70s.
All right, so not too badly beat, but you got us beat. All right, so now I have to take step 5 and make sure I have it turned so that is like that.
Sleeping, I'm pretty sure the majority of us in the toy community have worked a movie theater or some variation thereupon.
See, at least I never did because ours closed by the time I was able to start really working.
Did you ever work at a music store or bookshop?
No.
Like that?
I worked in a bookstore. Does that count?
Yeah, sure it does.
So, fun fact about me is I've always worked a
I mean,
physical
you don't
job
see bookstores that often nowadays.
But yeah, like before, I've never had any kind of job where I worked in retail. Like it was all like physical work. You know, it was weird. Like I'd never around here. There's not a lot of retail that's geared towards people like me. You know, a nerd. But
well, you don't have to work at retail that's geared towards a nerd. I mean, I worked at Lord and Taylor department stores, and they never had anything nerdy.
Oh no! Like I mean,
except the clothes.
Like I said, the area I live in, like there's just a Walmart. That's it. And I tried to get on with Walmart when I first started looking for jobs, and they wouldn't hire me. I wouldn't.
They wouldn't even let you be a door greeter.
Yeah, they wouldn't even let me like do anything. I had to go. So I went to work at a Cracker Barrel of all places. That was my first job I ever had.
Or as I call it, crackhead in a barrel.
Pretty much.
Apparently, Walmart is more posh than Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Cracker Barrel was like, yeah, we'll hire you, but we're going to lock you in the building at night and you're going to clean the floors as a, 18 or 19-year-old. I was like, how much you pay? And it was slightly above minimum wage, so I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Well, at least you get free food, maybe.
Yeah, actually, I did get like some freebies out of it. There were some freebies out of it, yeah. Not a lot, but
sleeping is put down that he worked at Dollar Tree. Of course he did, because that infamous video.
I never worked in a fast food restaurant.
Me neither. That was my big rule, that I would never work fast food.
Yeah, I never worked fast food either. I always thought about like the what if of that, but I decided real quick early on that I didn't like people screaming at me, so I just would do that. And then after that, I decided to work security. So I don't know what happened afterwards, but I went from not wanting to have people scream at me to having people scream at me.
I remember back then, because old generation, if you work in something like a Jollibee or KFC, you'll be like the black sheep of the family.
No, I know what kind of like retail experience Kouldbayne would want to work for.
What's that?
Buc-ee's.
I would. Oh, dude, Buc-ee's pays bank, man. Buc-ee pays like $19 an hour just to like start.
See,
my first job was at Kmart.
He's looked into it.
I have looked into it because every time we stop there, I look at it and I'm like, do they pay more than I make? No, they do not.
Well, once Aaron starts rolling into money, he's going to look into Buc-ee's stock.
I've honestly thought about it. Like, should I invest in Buc-ee's? Because it is it's an interesting place to stop.
I have yet to see one, or to go to one, just like I've never been to Sheetz.
Yeah, Sheetz happens though.
Well,
got a good laugh out of that one. I heard that. That was good.
Well, I saw a meme yesterday that said, "Oh, if you're from PA and you die, you're gonna respawn."
I do indeed love those Final Faction figures sleeping. In fact, I talk about those all the time with you. You also worked at an Arby's for 9 years. Arby's, that's like my go-to like fast food place right now.
Arby's used to be the spot. They're not all that anymore. At least up here, anyways.
You guys have
my first job. I was a scoreboard keeper for a men's basketball league at the YMCA. 15 years old.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
my first job was a roller skating rink as a DJ and a floor guard.
My first job was at Kmart and Toys. The week of Black Friday, I got hired.
Oh, geez. You poor thing.
Yep.
Let's see it.
Domine Prade, Spirito Sante. So I finished Optimus, so I'm going to work on some Legos now.
All right, go ahead. That's the thing about Gunpla Hangar is like I've now opened it up to where you can build and do anything on here.
As long as we're building.
Exactly.
I'm not into Lego that much anymore. Like unlike when I was younger. But then when I saw those Lego Sonic kits, there's Lego Sonic sets, I was like, whoa.
I know those things look pretty cool. Now the
Like,
question is, can you launch Sonic across the room and hit somebody in the eye with it?
They have a little ball you can put them in, and it'll shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
See,
cool.
you had to ask, didn't you?
I did have to ask. Yeah.
You want one now?
Yes, I do. I actually do. There's so many things. There's so many people I can attack with that.
Jen's rolling her eyes at you right now.
Oh God, yeah.
We all know.
If she, I mean, she does know. She does know. There's not an if. She does know because they show up on the doorstep. You know.
I'm sure she rolled her eyes when you say you wanted to get that Gates figure. Actually.
She's thinking, you guys just had to say that, didn't you?
Yep. She knows anytime we start discussing things, she's like, if they talk about anything that Aaron hasn't gotten yet, and he starts looking, I may have to end a few people.
Sorry, we are back influencing your husband.
Well, in all fairness, he bad influences us too.
I was gonna say he's a bad influence to us.
Sleeping says he's trying to get a Sheets sponsorship. I've never been to Sheets either, so Sheets has not happened for us.
We go through Ohio when we see my sister's family, so the next time we do that, I want to make an endeavor to stop at a Sheets just to see what's up with it. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
What's Sheets?
It's like a.
What is it?
Blanket.
For the win? No, not that. No.
Well, you see, around here in Kentucky, we just sleep on hay.
Y'all sleep?
All right, so
I try not to.
You guys don't stay out like 3 a.m. like me?
Well,
all right, I got to figure something out here because something's not going together right, and I do not like this.
Let's see, Mirage, you stay up because, well, you know, the monkeys.
Yeah.
The day you said that, Mirage, that became kind of ingrained in our community that, you know, that you had monkeys living near your house and they were plotting revenge.
Mirage has to fight the monkeys, but Duffman fights the squirrels. You know, it's all relative, man. It's all relative. Let's be honest. Same battle, different lands. That's all.
All right, I gotta look and see what I'm doing wrong here because this isn't going together.
Why are you not fitting?
Might have something to do with these little guys looking at me, laughing at me all the time.
That arm goes. So that's going to be this arm. I messed up earlier, and now I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
Oh, this one's just fit.
Okay, so that's going to be that arm. I think. Let's see. Nope. This will be on this side. So what I need to do is I need to.
And then?
It doesn't sit flat either. It keeps wanting to roll. So, you bastard.
And then
Language.
It's not a bad word. If they can say it on live TV, it's not a bad word.
They can say just about everything on live TV.
Yeah, I know. You can say more on TV than you can on YouTube now.
If you want to get past the censors, just swear in a foreign language.
I can do that.
They might catch you still.
Yeah,
I barely speak English.
I can do it in German.
Wait. Yeah.
That's what she said.
So I was on I was watching Brandon's Twitch stream today.
Okay.
And he actually has that as one of his audio emotes. One of those things you can reward it because that's what she said. It's from The Office.
I was gonna say, what was it? Shouting something in German?
No. But it made me laugh because I heard that's what she said. All I could think of was Steve.
Oh,
Carell.
from Steve Carell from The Office.
From The Office, yeah. That's still one of my favorite shows. I dig that show.
With The Office?
Yeah. Like I didn't watch it when it first came out. Instead, I watched it on Netflix. And today, and I think it was yesterday, me and Jen watched an episode of it before bed, and she was sitting there watching it. She you could tell she's not really into it, but she's still trying to like figure it out.
Because
I mean, we watched the. What's that?
I said because she loves you.
Yeah, maybe.
she's like he enjoys it. Okay, I'll try it.
She knows that with me working in an office for like the past 5 years now, 5 years, 6, 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. Past 5 years, I've worked in an office setting, and like that show helped me kind of learn that being serious in an office wasn't all it was cracked up to be. And I started being more like Steve Carell when it came down to it. Bad influence indeed. Jen says she's only ever seen the first episode because that's all we ever get to, and then we start watching Dexter again.
Well, hey, Dexter's awesome.
I love Dexter. That's such a good series. We're on the final season now, so like this will be my first time finishing the series.
Wait till you see the spin-off or the sequel series. It kind of flips the script on everything.
That's what I've heard. I'm excited.
But still
to check
some
it out.
great acting though.
Yeah, Michael C. Hall is such a great actor.
He was really good in Gamer.
Yeah,
I hadn't watched that. I need to watch that one. But I remember seeing him in like. So that's the only thing I've ever really like watched him in, aside from I think there was a movie or two that I've seen him in, but he's such a great actor, and like he plays his parts well. Like he really gets into his characters, you know.
Well, I mean Dexter, he just like he killed it.
Yeah, no pun intended.
No pun intended there, but I mean, and Dexter was just the concept of Dexter was just something that was just like.
Yeah, me and Doppel were talking about.
Field.
Me and Doppel were talking about that Friday, and he said the books. He said the books are really intense.
Oh, even more so, yeah.
Yeah, I've never read the books, and that's something I might have to do eventually. Is like,
I mean, it's like Game of Thrones. There's big differences there. From
ask
people
Jen
who
about
read
that.
the True Blood novels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Between the TV show and the novels.
Yeah, the Suki Stackhouse novels. I read the whole thing, and yeah, you got people that die in the first book that's at the last season, and
yep. You know what's really good though, and I'm about to rewatch after him because I'm actually rewatching Star Trek right now. But my next one I want to rewatch is Reacher. The first season of Reacher was good.
Well, that's like direct. I mean, you talk about that about books being different than their shows and movie counterparts. Jurassic Park is a good example of that.
Oh yes, that's tremendously different.
You remember how nice Grandpa was when the kids were out there missing and all that, and how he was kind of worried about them.
Yeah,
man. In the books, he was like, "F them kids, my dinosaurs come first." Like, he legit didn't care if his grandkids lived or died. And I was like, you are a terrible man. Why did they paint you as being such a good guy? And in the first book, I mean, it's not described that Malcolm died, but Malcolm died. And then they bring him back for the sequel, and it's like, oh, I thought you died. Nope. I somehow survived the weird, sepsis that I got from dinosaur claws.
Well, see, it was all in how he posed.
Yeah.
He's like,
and that laugh. He survived because of the laugh. He has kind of like that Squidward
That's
laugh.
not like a bad James Cagney right there.
Probably was. It probably was.
Man, gosh, man.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
Shit. I mean...
You're good.
Sorry.
They have 12-year-olds saying that on TV right now, so you're good.
I think that's one of the few words that's like okay, as long as it's not. So I've heard that as long as you don't like overly swear, YouTube is kind of like.
Just don't go MGN.
As long as Aaron doesn't open up the stream, hey, you motherfucker.
Yeah, as long as within the first 8 seconds, it's kind of like, okay, don't swear within the first 8 seconds. Then after that, it's like, afterwards, it's like, okay, make sure it's limited to like X amount of times within the stream and X amount of words.
As long as you're not opening it up like Eddie Murphy Raw back in the 80s, you're good.
Oh God, yeah.
If I really do YouTube, I won't get paid either way, so I can swear all the time I want.
That's right, because you can't make money through on Brunei, can you?
Yeah, we
That's
cannot.
jacked. That's
you have to go to our neighbors for that. But one pro is that we don't get much ads.
That's true.
Yeah, they're like, they can't make money. You might as well not hack them.
Something.
I think it's interesting that y'all don't have an income tax there, Mirage.
Yeah, we don't have that.
You can have mine.
Tax, yeah, we do, but besides that, not really. Import tax, I think so.
I'm like Bobby Boucher's mama. Income tax is the devil.
When I lived in Tennessee, they don't have a state income tax.
Yeah, so Florida's like that too. They don't have a state income tax.
Okay, I'm moving.
Good.
But
I'm not moving to Florida. I'm sorry, but I love the people I know that live in Florida.
No, I said Tennessee. I was going with Tennessee, man.
Go to Australia. The tax when you buy something, the receipt is super long.
Yeah.
But it was so expensive.
It's almost as long as a Walgreens receipt.
Yeah. Yeah. And Australia is quite. I know my aunt just lived there, and she says that it's very expensive. And we watched this video of this like Filipino lady who stays there, and she goes to the supermarket, she shows what's there, and she buys this kind of stuff, and when you look at the prices, they're like, oh, quite expensive. And then she went to the tomato section, and I was like, I assume that she can take a lot of tomatoes, something like that, like probably 5 at most. But then she just only took just one tomato. And I'm like, oh,
it's crazy how expensive things are,
Yeah, that's the harsh reality of Australia.
So I watched this guy, the best food review.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
And he literally will take you around different countries, and I think he's been. I don't know if he's been to Brunei yet, but he spends most of his time in like Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
And just the fact that like some foods in like countries like Vietnam are like $1 for like a grand meal, where over here you're going to pay well over for certain meals, like he'll go out and go to like street vendors and get like this plate full of shrimp and lobster and all that, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, that's only like $10.
Yeah,
you get McDonald's for $10 here.
Barely.
Yeah, that's kind of similar here. Actually, the markets here, they're way cheaper than freaking McDonald's.
Yeah, so that's the crazy thing is like McDonald's here. Me and Jen we do like a date on Tuesdays, like a lunch date. Yeah, because she's got to come to town and do grocery shopping. So we just kind of like, I just tell my boss, hey, I'm stepping out of the office for like an hour. I'll be back. We go out and eat. And when we first started doing the McDonald's thing, we would get like our meals. Yeah. We would go and get like the actual meals. And it would be like, $14, $15 total for the meal. And I was like, that's not terrible. And then it started going up. So we started doing the like
dollar menu. Kind
of like the dollar menu. Yeah, it's
that
like
two for like some whatever. I forget. There's one in the morning that's like $2.49 or something for.
Yeah, it's like two for.
We rarely
ours
do
is like two for $3.49. So we get like a small fry, a sandwich. I haven't seen. Berserker says. Chili says. Okay, hang on. Jen said they're talking about. Jen says Game of Thrones books are so different than the shows. And Brandon goes, wait, did I come back to GOT slander? And Berserker says you have not seen expensive McDonald's until you buy it in Germany. I've heard German McDonald's is pretty expensive, but they have beer.
And I mean, beer kind of makes up for everything. So
yeah, it's like most European McDonald's have beer, and it's like wait. Did we just get out McDonald's by a country that didn't invent McDonald's?
Also, Russia apparently has shrimp in the McDonald's, which is of course now renamed. But yeah.
Yeah, but Mirage in Canada, they used to have pizza at McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
The
McPizza. Yeah, that was a real thing.
The McPizza.
They had spaghetti too.
Yeah, McSpaghetti.
The spaghetti. I know that's popular in Philippines because in the Philippines they love the sweet pasta. I mean, just as Dave mentioned. He went to Jollibee, so yeah.
Dave, you been to a Jollibee?
No,
it was Destination Stone. I want to go to a Jollibee.
Jollibee is cheap here compared to freaking like McDonald's.
Yeah,
I should show the price at this point, right?
Like I do want to hit up a Jollibee at least once.
So I think I'm gonna show you the McDonald's prices here. Here, right?
Jen says she heard that Jollibee uses banana tomato sauce or something.
Yeah, but I don't think they don't use it here.
It's like certain places they use like a banana sweetener.
Yeah.
Or use banana as sweetener.
Sounds like sacrilege.
See, someone who likes banana flavored things.
I love me some banana. Don't get me wrong.
I could see myself enjoying it. So one of the places we go has it's a Filipino place, and they do bubble tea. They won't say boba, but they say bubble tea. But what they do is they do the fruit. It's like a fruit smoothie more than a tea. And so I always get the banana one, and it tastes just like a roasted banana. We definitely got to get him in Demonologist. We definitely do, because my screams were perfect, but his are better. Yeah, I think we started 6, but we haven't finished it yet.
All right, Kouldbayne, I'm gonna show you the McDonald's prices here in Brunei.
By the way, Brandon is calling you out, Aaron.
Yeah, Brandon, we can do it tomorrow. That sounds good. Tomorrow, Demonologist.
He's calling you out.
I'm ready to play some scary games. All right, let's see here.
I share on
who can scream louder.
All right, I'm gonna make that.
All right, here's the prices.
There we go.
Here's the prices for McDonald's in Brunei.
That's about on par with what we pay.
Yeah. For us, Brunei, this is like, this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's a Big Mac, costs like $7.10.
Yeah.
Cents, yeah. But yeah, I would say it's not that bad. I mean, especially you don't pay tax. Imagine you had to pay tax here. That would be chaos. So yeah, it's how McDonald's is basically.
And insanity.
Before, I know some people, especially foreigners, when they come here, it's like, it's so cheap. And it's not cheap for us, but okay, sure.
Yeah, that's still like pretty pricey to begin with, right there. I mean,
yeah.
By the way, Brandon said there's a 50% chance you'll get 100% demonetized tomorrow. That's okay.
Demonetized.
Yeah, because playing Demonologist with him. Demonologist. Demonana.
The McDonald's,
I can't even say it.
The McDonald's in Brunei tastes really good.
Yeah. So it's hit or miss here for us. It depends on like whether or not they've done certain things with the McDonald's.
I would just say really good, here. But still pretty competent. I don't know why you guys got in freaking America there.
It's just McDonald's and it's McDonald's doing McDonald's things.
Because back in my school, secondary school, the equivalent of like middle high school into one.
Yeah.
They had like very like fancy food. I mean, it's a private school, but still, they had like rice, burgers, and like sandwiches.
Yeah.
Some kind of cheese stick. Yeah, we had like tea, stuff like that, like green tea. All for that like it's $1. And then when I look at the American food, and I mean, it also tastes great by the way. But when I look at that American cafeteria, I'm like, I'm sorry guys.
I'm glad
sorry.
you're doing okay, Brandon. Brandon
What
had himself a little car accident Friday night.
What do you guys? Oh, what do you guys eat there?
Duffman's done drank the Kool-Aid, and now he's throwing us a dab party. Thank you so much for the dab party there, Duff. The Willy Wonka chocolate riverboat is leaving station. Uh-oh.
Well, I tell you this.
We're just
no Willy Wonka tonight.
No Willy Wonka tonight.
Tonight it was Jeter.
It was Jeter.
I'm kind of like eating coin right now, surprisingly. I've been eating.
Raj, I'll have to see one night if I can show you like the menu list here in America, because it's pretty much just plain Jane. Like we don't get any kind of specialty things except for like at rare occasions.
Oh yeah,
the McRib is the McRib is the only thing that gets like thrown out that seems any different than anybody else.
And they even said it's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Aaron, remember that conversation we had the other day?
Yeah.
The McGundam?
I saw that, man.
Yeah,
kind of getting the McGundam.
Imagine trying to buy that scalpel, so going to McDonald's just to like resell like an HG Gundam for like $500.
Oh yeah, you know that's happening.
Well, they had that 7-Eleven Gundam here. Saw a couple on Target like several months back.
Really?
Yeah, they were like a 7-Eleven colored grandpas.
Yeah, I knew about the 7-Eleven grandpa, but I didn't know that they had them in like America.
I didn't know they had them in Target.
Yeah, they had them in Targets. I thought that was the weirdest thing.
Oh, this is kind of the lowest.
I mean, if I see them again, I'll message you and be like, "Hey, do you want one?"
Yeah, about to say, if you see one, I'll pay you for it.
We have freaking nasi lemak. I mean, rice in McDonald's also. Here.
Best thing at McDonald's is their steak, egg, and cheese bagels.
Ooh.
And then, of course, the best one of the absolutely best in our McDonald's. The McBoober.
Excuse me?
Like the porridge.
Porridge.
Actually, but to be fair, the McDonald's, the porridge here tastes pretty good also.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I've seen some of like the porridges y'all have over there.
Yeah, it's something I will only eat when I'm sick.
Can I have some more, sir?
All right, I got to see how this is supposed to. Okay, I guess it goes like that. Okay,
goes a little something like this.
It's just an interesting build here. Like I'm not a bad interesting. It's just definitely different than what I was expecting here.
You know, I actually live quite in a big house here in Brunei.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-story house because it's my grandma's house, by the way. It's been a dream for a long time. And then I remember one time, apparently, according to my auntie, my uncle, apparently someone said some kind of like TV studio, they wanted to like take a tour of the whole house inside. And then, but my uncle refused. But my grandmother was like, "Hey, why?" Because we know she's gonna dress up and she's gonna show everything in the house.
I love when grandmas do stuff like that. You know, they're like they get all excited about things like that and just want to show off. You know.
Yeah.
And here's my grandson when he was in diapers, and then when he took the diapers off and ran around the house.
Oh yeah, no, none of mine have ever been that embarrassing.
Also, apparently, apparently the government also wanted our house because it was just too posh for our standards. But my grandmother was like, "Nah, screw you."
Your grandma sounds cool.
Yeah, and she's a fast driver. if like if like car sensitive, when you get road sick, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't ride with her. Don't ride with her.
There we go. I got it.
I think my auntie when she was younger, because my grandmother drives like fast ever since she was quite young.
Yeah.
So I remember my auntie who was student at that time, like primary, she said, "Can you please slow down?" But my grandmother, she instead just went quicker.
So Mirage, what you're saying is your grandmother watched every episode of Initial D?
Maybe. I don't think I saw a cup. I don't think I saw the water cup though. Or both.
All right, so we got that done. Now I got to break out the A runner yet again.
She can make and drive like an F1 race car.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you got to catch her first, right?
So Berserker says we got to talk to Duff about chili sharing.
About what?
Chili sharing.
No more chili. 2020, the summer of 2025. I'll think about it.
Summer of 2025. All right, well, me and Berserker will make a trip up to your house then.
Am I missing something?
I don't know. Are you?
Oh, I'm missing something too, apparently.
I was feeling left out too. So don't feel bad.
Okay, when I make chili, I make a lot of chili. All right. I don't know how to make just a small pot of chili. I got a big 20-quart pot, and I make like 15 pounds of chili. And then I eat it every day for 2 weeks until I'm sick of it, and then I don't make it again for a couple more years.
See, when my dad was alive, he would do that with spaghetti.
If you want chili, we got plenty of them outside here.
The chili starts out good, but after about a week and a half of them, then it's kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Chili again?
Yeah, imagine just that like fatty hamburger.
You can reheat chili plenty of times. It's just you can only eat something so much,
Yeah. After a while, it just gets kind of it becomes the same thing over and over again.
I remember watching this video of like the Pakistanis. They're trying some kind of like food, and there's like spice, something American related, something.
Yeah.
And then one of the ladies said, "The Americans know the benefit of spice. Why don't they not use it often?"
It depends a lot on like where you live too, like how much food is how much spice is used.
Yeah.
Like here.
Whenever I see your food post, it's at least more unique.
Yeah. See, the region I live in is very much known for like the food types.
Crocodile.
Because especially like where I live, it's all about seafood. That's usually the case. Is like we have things we eat things like shrimp, oysters, all that stuff like that, crabs.
Can you give me free oysters? I'll check for ambuyat.
Well, if you ever come down, we'll do an oyster roast to celebrate. It's a big thing in the South Carolina area where basically you steam oysters and you can serve it with hot sauces and saltine crackers and things like that. I eat them a lot.
I'm missing oysters.
It's interesting because like a lot of people eat them only like fried, but I eat them fried or raw. That's usually how most people take their oysters.
I usually eat them raw anyway. I mean, this is one place that actually serve them quite cooked, but it was quite good.
And see, that's the way they're done here. Is that they're steamed, so they pick up an interesting like seafood flavor when they're steamed versus like the raw.
Yeah, but this one was more like they had cheese on top, like melted cheese.
That's interesting.
It's good.
That's something I've noticed about like Southeast Asia in general. Is y'all do cheese with seafood a lot of times. We tend not to. It's kind of like it's not a thing here. Like And I find that interesting.
I miss that place. Too bad it's gone already. Wasn't doing that well though. But the food was great though.
Yeah.
That much.
But I've seen that with like a lot of different meals that y'all have, that cheese is kind of a big thing with, like, you know, your seafood and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just find that pretty interesting, like in a good way, you know.
Yeah. But for me, I don't actually usually eat seafood with cheese besides sushi.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I would say it's not my thing, but it's just not something I would order often, to say.
Y'all, I will say this about this kit. I like the design of it, but some of these stickers are no bueno.
They can go to hell?
Yes, immediately. I've got to put this tiny red sticker right there onto a part, and it's just slipping and sliding like it's not sealing.
Yeah,
That's tiny.
I was actually planning to paint the green parts of the skit, like the eyes and stuff like that, but I was too lazy.
I'll let that kind of sit. And
Are they actual stickers or water decals?
These are actual stickers.
Yeah, mine are stickers. I mean, mine comes with decals, I think, but I don't usually use them.
I tend not to mess with water slides a lot because I struggle with them.
I know there's that one Zaku is coming out from Kuku's Doan's Island.
Yeah,
those kits was great. They even changed the origin parts a little bit. Like they gave
really?
because the original Zaku origin kit had like this mono eye part, but it's just like completely blank. But the Kuku's Doan kits, they have like actual molded detail, so it's easy to put the stickers on. And I've been asking that for a long time, Bandai, but you make a pre-Bandai.
Yeah.
But then the only flaw is like the decals. They all want the size, so good luck.
That's the thing about Bandai, though. I notice is like when the fans really want something, they know it, they notice it, and what do? Slap it into the P Bandai group.
You want this Gene Sniper? Too bad, it's P Bandai.
Yep,
not Gene Sniper. Not Gene Sniper. It's the Gene Spartan.
Yeah. I thought that was a pretty cool design too, and I was interested in getting it. But when they made it P Bandai, I was like, that's gonna be hard to get a hold of because everybody's gonna be watching that thing like a hawk.
I actually did saw it for group price before, but I didn't end up getting it. So I'm not used to that.
Yeah, if it's still there, I might see about snagging it soon.
I have like 2 more to do. Got like Quanta to build also.
Oh yeah, the Quanta.
As a kid, I always wanted to get, and finally got it.
Nice.
Freya
said you were supposed to send them some chili there, Duff. And no, that's not true, Brandon. Nobody gets sick of you. Nobody's gonna get sick of you, brother.
Next time I make chili, I'm gonna send them some.
All right.
In 2025.
I gotta snap everything together here.
I'm gonna break up Twix bars into it.
Break up Twix bars into it.
He's one shoe done. I mean, one feet done. I have to do the rest also. Yeah.
I sat here and worked on this leg, and the whole leg section here that I've been doing. I totally forgot to put the cover on the foot.
Ooh. Imagine getting kicked by this Gundam, and it's gonna kick you with this horn right here, the spike.
Oh God, yeah, that was the one thing. Like Death Scythe had like these like spikes on it that just. Yeah. I was like, dude, chill. You don't need that many spikes.
I'm actually not much of Death Scythe fan as you would say, but I just want to get in it. I just only got this MG kit because I was like, I should do something different for one. So I just picked this guy up.
The MG is not a bad. That's not a bad kit either.
This is not the one with the Rosette unit, by the way. This is the regular version.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna get all the Death Sights possible.
I'm working on it. That's actually something I am working on.
And then next year they have 15 that come out. No, I'm kidding.
Well, there's that metal build one that I was looking at, but it's so expensive. It's like almost $400 for the kit.
If we're gonna buy that, I think Jen is gonna put you a gunpoint.
Oh yeah, she's gonna make me like say no more after that.
You spent what?
Just tell her Dave did it.
They gave it to me.
Yep. I twisted his arm, forced him to do it.
With chili. I've seen a chocolate in like in chili before, but it's like very rare.
Chocolate and chili?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mole.
I've got some in my freezer right now.
Chocolate or chili?
The dark chocolate with chili in it.
I think they were talking about like I was talking about the chili, the meat chili.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. But I have actually seen that before, where they do like, you know, like a chocolate mix added into like chili like that. It's a little interesting to say, but probably would be something I would do.
Is it actual chocolate, or is it just like the cocoa beans, so to speak?
It's actual chocolate, but
okay.
It's kind of like mole.
And you're talking to someone who doesn't know what mole is. Sorry.
So mole is like it's a chocolate sauce that's used in like Mexican dishes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit on the spicy side, but it also has like a really it has a different flavor profile. All right, I got to see what I did wrong here, because I feel like I did something. No, I did this right. I followed the instructions to the T. That leg just does not move a whole lot. Okay.
Remember, I saw this tall one somewhere, you know, in the city.
Yeah.
And then the stall basically said, if I translate to English, don't complain if you say it's too spicy. We warn you.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, I don't mind spice. Like, I'm one that I can eat spicy food, and it doesn't agree with me per se, but, you know, I'm not going to be... I'll try it, you know? Hey, Shanti, how's it going?
Well, us Bruneians, we like spiciness that we just got used to it. And sometimes it doesn't even taste spicy at all, even though it's probably quite spicy to others. Mm-hmm. And I remember my aunt, she had a Japanese boyfriend, a hat, if you know what I mean. And everything
she
when
killed
he
him?
eats,
Okay.
everything she eats, it's like even though it's quite the most tamest thing possible, just a little bit of spice. It's like, it's too spicy. She's like, it's not spicy at all.
Yeah. Yes, I did see that they did the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy games 1 through 6. I actually want it. I do want that one.
Oh, I'll beat that up.
Yep, this is exactly how it began, Shanti, with me building a Gundam set. That's how you came onto the channel. Shanti, I want to send you one and let you build it too. I want to see you build a Gundam.
She's building the Batmobile on Lego studs right now.
Yeah. The
big one.
Ooh, nice.
I think I spend more time signing this game than actually building it.
I definitely would love to send her like a Gundam to build. I just don't know which one she would build though.
Grandpa?
Grandpa would be a good one.
Yeah, I was doing Grandpa because I thought, I was like, oh, I'll mess up less on camera than, usual. No, it's way more.
Yeah, I'm about to say Grandpa. That Grandpa kit, it's a fun kit, but that's actually I'm trying to remember if that's the Revive one. That's
a Revive.
Yeah, I was about to say the Revive. Yeah, the Revive got a lot more like modern detail to it,
Yeah, and this is the second time I've built this kit too.
What happened to the first one?
Yeah, it was my second.
I'll have to get with you soon to send you a kit. I always try to send everybody. I always try to send a lot of people I know their first kit. That's how I got like a couple of people I've known into like building.
Yeah, it's like drug dealers. Yeah, first one's free.
Yeah, first one's free.
Don't send me any kits because I already got a lot of kits.
Yeah, I can't, and I tell everybody all the time, don't send me a kit unless you absolutely love me. Because I've got a ton already that I've got to continue to go through.
And if you do love him and you want to send him one, just don't send him a third party.
Yeah, it depends on the third party. It depends on the third party.
Someone sends him. Someone please send him a dendrobium kit.
Yeah, that I'm gonna say if anybody wants to get me anything, I'm a size HG dendrobium.
But no, they actually just get you the smallest one possible.
Oh, that small one. That I almost ordered that once, and I looked at it and I was like, "Wait a minute, you're not dendrobium. You're a big fat phony."
What's the scale off? Oh,
it's like the scale was like 155th or 555th or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, almost got me.
Hit it me.
Quicker than that.
It kind of reminds me, those Kokai Senki kits are still in the store. They're like shelf warming. Nobody wants them.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I built that Malus Jogan, and that was about the only one I really wanted. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them I do want. I more or less want the support vehicles though.
I mean, I can't blame them because the anime is quite something. It's it's not good. I would say the S word, but nah, not right now.
I'm about to say.
I already did.
I've already heard about it a little bit. You know, I've heard it. It's definitely
Stuff,
2
is that
seasons.
the word you're looking for?
Okay, I was saying it in the tamest way possible. It's poo poo.
Yeah.
It's a poo poo platter.
Yeah.
I've heard it's literally 2 seasons of meh.
Like, because I mean, okay, I'm not trying to get too political, okay, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about Kyokai Senki is that it feels like very forced. Like it just gets like very uncomfortable levels of force. It's not like Gundam where you can definitely feel it, but it's not like it matters over the story. Like it adds to the story. But for Kyokai Senki, it's like that one comes first, then the story.
You know, y'all would think I would not build over a giant box of like pieces and things like that are sitting here, but I do. And I ended up launching a couple of pieces here, so I got to try to find them. It's in my it fell in my big box of Mando parts.
I still haven't watched Mando season 3 yet.
Season 3 was good to me. I liked it.
For me, I just lost my interest in Star Wars right now. Because I've been focused on...
just wait until Batman shows up with Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And they team up.
Yeah, I'll watch that. Apparently, there's also now a Transformers restaurant in Hong Kong.
I've got a Lego kit. I've got a couple of Lego sets I need to build. I might do one for a stream one day. I thought about seeing if I could join the Lego studs once, but I was like, I don't know. I don't really
height requirement. No, I'm kidding.
I don't really have enough free time on Saturdays to like. Or wait,
well, it's Sundays. It's not
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, not Saturday. Sundays are usually my day of like having to take care of everything around the house, just because like Jen's working and. Yeah, I don't know why I said Saturday, but
I'm like, wait a minute, Saturday.
Yeah, that was me not
the ultra secret stream I don't know about.
Yeah, that's the Lego Studs After Dark.
Well, see, it's the Lego Studs and the Studette because Shanti's on there.
That's right. Jen, I'll have to break one out one day. We could build.
See, Jen says she hasn't built a Lego kit in so long. Well, maybe Jen needs one. She doesn't have to talk. She can just build on, on camera. Just her hands,
She's not going to.
If somebody wants to send me the UCS Millennium Falcon, I'll build some Legos.
Yeah, for a couple months. That'll take a while.
Let's see how this is supposed to
and then Duffman builds a diorama for it too.
I don't know. That'd take up a lot of room. Nice.
She says the hashtag Brick Babe. Some people like Hands Dave.
Hey, if that's your thing, you know.
I know.
You're into the hand models. Go right ahead.
I know a murderer that likes hands. Jojo.
Oh, on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Kira, yeah.
Yeah. That is an anime that, like I said, Jen walked in while Polnareff was getting beat up by the puppet.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm gonna bite your nuts off, Polnareff." And Jen walks in right at that moment. She goes, "What are you watching?" I was like, "It's JoJo. You have to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to understand, Jen. It's its own thing."
At least she did not jump in when it was the scene where when Joseph and the Middle Eastern guy, I forgot what his name, Abdul, something like that.
Yeah, Abdul.
We're in that weird position.
Yeah.
And you didn't walk on that.
Well, Abdul. Like, you think he's dead? He's not.
But after he dies.
What's that?
After he dies anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's the point?
Yeah, after they fake his death, then he actually dies. And I'm like, Abdul, no!
I was telling my wife about Bobo Bo.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Yes, a bit too much here. But whatever, bad damage.
Bo.
Yeah. I was telling her, I was like, there's no words I can say to this that will make it sound like I'm making coherent sentences.
Yes.
But to be fair, at this point, when it comes to just like anime, I'm like, if it's gonna be weird, I don't care because it's gonna, because I know it's gonna be like that anyway. So it's like, I'm just like, okay, sure. Just stay very stoic while watching. And I felt like, weird out by this. I'm like, nah, I've seen this like every time.
Now, if you do like crazy anime like that though,
yeah.
Excel Saga.
Oh yeah, Excel Saga.
Excel Saga made me laugh so hard.
And Fooly Cooley.
Oh yes.
Kouldbayne, don't forget the best one. I did show the Figma one time because I did own it. Ikki-1000.
Ikki-1000, yes.
Yeah.
Then you had what was it, Sekirei? Sekirei was another one that made you go.
Sekirei, yeah.
Could you imagine if they made live action Fooly Cooley?
That would be interesting. I mean, who would you get to play the characters?
I honestly don't know, but I mean, like, if you think of like how ridiculous and crazy it gets, it's kind of up there with Scott Pilgrim.
Very much so. It was very much like Scott Pilgrim.
Sex Bomb.
Thank you so much, Cap. Of course, don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate you promoting that there, Cap.
Yeah, we're at 19 likes
now.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, Jen walked in during the weird licking scene too. Oh yeah, where he was licking the guy was licking the cherry.
I've seen that Mario movie.
At least you didn't say strawberry.
But another one that I'll never forget. Like me and Jen, when we first started dating, we would sit down and watch anime together. And back then we used to watch it on Hulu.
What anime did you even show her?
So we watched Devil May Cry on there first, and then we were looking for another one. Devil May Cry's got a great anime to it. It really is a good one. It's short, but that story I love.
It's a bit somehow you got used to like the very fun lovey Dante. Like just kind of a bit strange to see him as a more stoic version of him, but
so he's like very stoic in this one.
Yeah.
It's cool in the games. There's 2 Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah. So Nero is Adam from MMPR season 2.
Yeah.
And Virgil is sorry, I couldn't think of Virgil's name for a second. Is Eric from the Quantum Ranger from Time Force?
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
so they
I didn't know
got
that.
Johnny Young Bosch, Adam the Black and Green Rangers
Mhm.
from Mighty Morphin and Zeo. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know he does. He's been doing a lot of voiceover work, but I didn't know what's his name who played Eric from Time Force was on there.
Yeah, and for the Battle for the Grid game, when they did the release for Adam, they had Adam fighting Eric. Because the game's
okay.
That's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, and they got Johnny Young Bosch is he's an Iron Blooded Orphan too.
Who does he play in IBO?
Oh, we gotta look that up now.
Yep. No, he's not Orga.
Yes.
I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up now.
I thought that was Orga. Yeah, Jen likes Trigun. That's one of her favorites.
I can kind of hear him in the back of my head though.
Because I know he was supposed to be Mikazuki, but they switched him. But they just changed his role to Orga, I think.
Yeah. I did. Now, Orga was one of my favorites. Of course, I can't.
King of Mars.
Yeah,
so I still got to me about that.
And of course, we can't forget about Biscuit.
Well, you just mentioned Trigun, right?
Yes.
He was in Trigun Stampede.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in both of them. He's the main character.
Yeah, he's Vash.
Bleach, Barbie movie, Barbie Mermaid Power. He was in.
Huh.
Dragon Ball superhero.
Yeah, he was Broly.
Yeah.
He replaced Vic Mignogna.
Wow, Johnny has not been slacking, man. He's been
No, that man works like Troy Baker.
Yeah, Troy Baker, Nolan North,
Sailor
all of them
Moon.
are busy.
Yep.
Ben 10. Okay, cool. Devil May Cry 5. Nero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virgil's one of my favorite villains from a video game series, though.
Man has the.
Yeah, it was so cool.
He has the.
I've been hooked on the song "Bury the Light" from Devil May Cry 5.
Man has the
he's got some Star Wars Old Republic credit to him too.
Yeah.
It's I like how Virgil's only playing the special versions of every game that he's featured in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love this. He actually voiced on Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Black Order. He voiced Iron Fist.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, he was Danny Rand.
I thought you were going to say he was Danny McBride.
No. Oh,
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite from that group of actors.
Did you ever see The End?
I have not watched that.
Oh, you and Jen have to both sit there and watch it.
Okay? Emma Wilson.
I'm claiming it right now. You both have to watch it because you'll be loving it, and she's going to be looking at you like, "What the hell are we watching?"
She does that with most of the shows that I pick out.
Trust me, this takes it to a whole nother level.
Did we just get robbed by Hermione?
Yeah, so I knew that part was in there, but
that scene was supposed to be a lot darker than what it really was.
This is interesting. Oh, I see now. Okay.
I've been playing the Street Fighter 2 demo.
Yeah.
And then they have this open world kind of where you go around, and then all you do is basically just beat up people. And it's because apparently in the setting of the game, it's beating up people is apparently another way to say hello. That's what they said in the game actually. And I'm like, oh, this is the perfect utopia I want to be in. There's no wars, nobody's arguing. We got to tell it to our face. The best world ever. I want to live in the Street Fighter world.
Yeah.
But I admit though, the customization kind of sucks. I can't even make a captured character.
Really?
In my experience.
Yeah.
Some people could be better than me, but I just couldn't make the captured character.
All right, let's see. So I've completed all of that. Now I get to build the little side armors there. C15, C16. God, I might actually have this kit done way before time to end. So I might have to break out that 30 minutes. One of the 30-minute sisters I've got here. All right, I need a runner again.
Oh crap. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to get off here. I just realized that my phone was dying. I didn't realize it was that low. Yeah, sorry about that.
LeBron, it was great having you on here. I'm gonna have to get your link eventually to put up in the to put up a banner. But
dude, I appreciate that.
Have you got any plans for this week?
Hopefully getting out a Power Rangers lore video.
Nice.
Yeah, I just did an Easter egg video, posted it, I think Thursday, maybe Friday. But for the special that just came out. So yeah, I'm also going to be playing Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor when it drops on Friday. Yeah, that's what my wife said she wanted for our anniversary.
Hey,
so for you to play,
that's a keeper.
Yeah, she said she was like, "Yeah, I want Jedi Survivor," and I was like, "Okay, if you insist."
Well, if you really want that,
there we go. I got LeBron's link right there.
Guys, I appreciate it.
Go check out LeBron. He's a great YouTuber, fun guy to watch. LeBron, you've been killing it lately, brother. So keep up the good work.
And I appreciate it, man. Egg video is definitely it's on point. You guys definitely want to check it out if you're a Rangers fan.
I also realized about after it was uploaded and my daughter was watching it, I was like, "Oh, I actually missed like half my script, didn't I?" And so people have been commenting. They're like, "Oh yeah, you missed this one." I was like, "I actually did find it." I just realized way too late that I didn't put it in there.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, I hope everybody has fun, and I'll try to charge my phone and get in the chat. But yeah.
Well, we enjoyed having you on here, LeBron. As always, you're always welcome to come into the hangar. You were an official pilot of the hangar now, so
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All
well,
right.
All right, everyone have a great night. And
you too, man.
You too, LeBron.
Have a good one, LeBron.
All right, see you, man.
All right, that was LeBron Fett. Everybody, if y'all haven't checked him out again, that link was pinned in the was up on there. And Jen's also put it in the chat as well. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much, Jen, for sharing that link. I appreciate it. But yeah, we are trucking along pretty well here right now. Duff, how's those trees are looking really good, man.
Kidding me, I can only go so far up, and I got to stop and let it dry pretty much overnight, because you can't handle it. If you touch it, it's like toilet paper. It's like mushy. When you touch it, it just like sticks to your hand, and you'll just pull it right off. So
yeah. God,
the paint don't take long to dry. It's just this Mod Podge takes forever to dry.
Yeah, I know from like seeing it work, seeing it used in like Mandalorian costuming. I've been watching videos on that, and it's crazy just how long it takes for that stuff to kind of like set and dry.
I'm about out of it too. I need some more.
All right, so I got to get all this put together here. And then we're going to put the legs in place.
I have a huge thing of Elmer's glue, which is basically the same thing.
I find it interesting though, Duff. Like the materials you use to make your dioramas and stuff. I would have never, like I said, I never would have thought to use some of that stuff.
back when I started making these trees, I seen people using paper towels, and paper towels are so quilted.
Yeah.
Like once you get done with the tree, you can see the quilted pattern in the tree.
Yeah.
So I started using this toilet paper, and like I said, the toilet paper you can bunch it up and to make wrinkles, and it just works a lot better. You figure out your own way when you're doing stuff. I watched a lot of people do it in a lot of different ways, and there's so many different ways to do it. It's unreal. Just whatever works best for you, you know.
Oh, this is probably one of the tiniest Gundams I've ever built. Almost about the same size as the core Gundam. I mean, that's the suit in a nutshell, guys, and that's really tiny.
Nice.
And by the way, Brandon, I enjoyed that. You are a lot of fun to watch, man. So, guys, if y'all haven't checked him out on Twitch, go check him out.
We need a screaming contest between you and Brandon.
Oh, we might get that tomorrow night. That would be cool, Brandon. Try it out, man. Go for it.
So, Aaron, I really hope you record the entire stream tomorrow, because I think you'll be getting a lot of good clips out of that.
Oh yeah, I plan on downloading it if it goes well. Which I'm already starting to look at rebuilding my computer here soon.
Using existing parts or from scratch?
Probably I'm probably going to end up building one from scratch here soon.
Ooh. Can I make
a
suggestion? Record it.
What's that?
Maybe do a step-by-step, like what you're doing videos. Maybe do the
I've
videos about it.
I've thought about it.
I know that's easier said than done, but
yeah,
because the idea of it is like, oh, that could be some cool content, but then like, well, if things aren't going right, then you have to try and re-record it. So
yeah, I've just decided that
okay.
I've decided that what I'll do is I'll build it and then I'll show off the final product once I get done. But I've already started looking at like a tower case and all that because I love my computer, but I think it's time to utilize this solely. I want to upgrade a few parts in it to utilize it for maybe like.
How old is your current computer, if you don't mind me asking?
It's got some age to it now, to be honest.
8 or more?
Let's see. I got it. When did I buy this? I think 2015. So yeah, probably about 8 years.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
It's because it's 2023.
I ordered it off of Amazon. I ordered it off of Amazon pre-built.
Oh, yeah, I did. Was it on like an iBuyPower or something like that?
No, it's I can't remember the exact name of it. But I'm
probably not even around.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I went with an iBuyPower, and
mine is by a company called. Let's see. I've ordered so many things that are for computer. That must be. I don't know where that card is. Showed me a SD card. I might have ordered that for somebody. I think that SD card. Mine is a Skytech Gaming.
Oh, Skytech. Okay, yeah. They've had a lot of changes over the past 6 years.
Yeah, and I bought this in 2019, so about 7 years old.
Okay, because
about 4.
A couple months back, I was looking at possibly getting a new computer.
Yeah,
because of my situation, you remember, and that's Skytech was one of the brands I was looking at. But like some of the ones you find on Amazon they might be a year or 2 behind the current stuff.
Yeah,
that might have been sitting there for a long time, and so there's other factors that can play into that.
Yeah,
but yeah, like I definitely want to see what you built, what you wind up building.
I'll definitely put a parts list in there to show everybody because I definitely want to make sure that everybody knows what I'm getting ready to do.
Yeah. I
may even like do a live stream of me working on it at some point. I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
Because
there's a lot of people who like honestly I see a lot of stuff like that on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I know Chris Perillo, he's done it. He has this like I think he calls it like gnome locker, where he lets other people come in.
Yeah.
And just like we are right now, but without sound. And you can see what like 10 or 15 people are separately doing. Like one person might be gaming, another person might be, building stuff, or another person might be outside on a bike ride, but they're streaming from their phones or whatever they have. And it's like it's like a multi-channel thing without sound, which can be cool. And sometimes he'll host that. But like a computer build, like even if you just do like, okay, this is what you're planning, and you're planning to get, parts A through Z. And then like, maybe another video that's like, we got the parts. I had some difficulties with this, but we worked through this, and this is the end result. Yeah, I definitely would love to see what you wind up doing with it, though.
Yeah, I gotta get a few things done first, like the house. Once I do that, I can start focusing on that.
Oh
again.
yeah. Well, yeah, the house. Yeah, I know the house is definitely your priority, and I don't blame you.
That's become
I don't blame you.
Big priority, just because there's circumstances that require us to be out on our own.
Yeah, I'm sure the new job kind of helps too.
It does. It helps a lot. I was talking with my director about it a little bit, and he's excited. He's like, "Yeah, man. I know you're working on this new house and all that. So, you got any plans to do that this weekend?" When he asked me about my days off, I was like, "I'm gonna try to swing out there and at least kind of take a look at things that I need to do and make a list." But he was like, "I know with you doing that, schooling is kind of at the back of your brain." But he said, "I'd like for you to kind of take the time to start researching and kind of get me a list of things."
But that's good that you have a boss, you have a director who who's actually has an interest in your thought process, because then that's a way for him to evaluate how you think inside of work and outside of work.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the boss that I have now.
Yes.
Which granted, I've had decent bosses all my whole career, but this is the first time I feel like he's it's the first time I feel like he actually cares about my well-being. Someone cares about my well-being.
Yeah.
Like he wants me to succeed. He wants me to do well, and I will say this: the manager I had at the previous job, the place that I worked before the company I'm working for now, she never really was like
showed an interest.
Well, she was never anti me succeeding and doing well, but I think they considered the factor that they were there just to do a job, and as long as
it was a paycheck.
They wanted it. They didn't want to have to get their hands dirty, so it ended up me getting my hands dirty. And I still see people from my previous employer, and I do talk with them, and I let them know, hey, there's nothing I feel, I don't feel negative towards anything. Like when I first left that place, I was bitter, I was just tired, I was stressed, and I hated it. And now I look at it like this: I'm like, God, that's what it made me.
Yeah, it got you to that point. Like my buddy who still works for a certain cable company.
I don't know if there's any NDMAs there or anything like that, so I ain't gonna ask you to go into too many details.
Well, no, I'm not gonna, like, in case they hashtag stuff. I don't know who's listening. But he was like, dude, how did you work there for 9 years?
That's awesome, Cap. You're so close, brother. So close to 100.
He's like, I'm gonna have talk with my boss. He's only been there a couple months. He's like, I don't know how you stuck it out for 9 years. I'm like, I just did, and it took me a long while to get to the point where I'm like, I have to do something. I just
fingers crossed, Brandon. Yeah, I imagine, Dave. I mean, it's being that I stuck it out for as long as I did with the company that I did. I will say this: I enjoyed the people I worked with. I enjoyed that I enjoyed the kind of work I did, but what I didn't enjoy was how it didn't feel
appreciated.
Not so much appreciated. It was more. I felt like it wasn't. I felt like it. So, to not kind of give out too many details, I worked for a major medical company that dealt with the healthcare industry. And again, like I said, not going into too many details there because I don't want to like out who it is. But they're one of the biggest like medical facility chains in America. And to be honest with you, my biggest issue with it was, and I don't disagree with, certain things with the healthcare industry, but what I do disagree with is, us not. Basically, it was. I don't know how to word this, to be honest. I honestly don't. Without sounding, because I'm trying not to sound political here, but I feel like that healthcare is way too expensive for what it is.
No, I agree with you right there. Being an asthmatic,
and being somebody who.
Okay, well, I could give you an example. The last company I worked for 10 years, and it was a medical supply facility. We made all the machines that test your blood, test your urine, machines that broke down your DNA and your gene sequencing. We had a machine, the one that broke down your DNA and your gene sequencing.
Yeah.
That company, the company, before they made this automated machine, they said it took a lab of about 10 technicians all day long to run 10 of these tests. And they designed this machine that could run 50 tests in, say, an hour.
Yeah.
It cost them $188 to make that test strip. And we sold them for $75,000 each.
Yep.
I believe it.
That sounds about right.
That's why everything in the medical industry is so damn expensive.
It is, and it shouldn't be. That's the thing, is it shouldn't be. But again,
but when you're dealing with that stuff, it's proprietary. I mean, nobody else has that machine. Nobody else can make that machine. So if you want to use that machine, which they use in a lot of all the crime labs and stuff for DNA.
Yeah.
If they want to use that machine, it's not like they can say, okay, well, I'm not going to use Beckman Coulter. I'm just going to go to this company. There is none of that because Beckman Coulter is the ones that made the machines, and they're the only ones that has the patent for the machines.
Yeah.
So they're stuck buying the test strips from Beckman Coulter so they can charge whatever they want.
Yeah. But before we get too far, I wanted to show you all this. This is a pretty cool little effect sticker they give you for this kit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, plus it has like Canon.
Yeah, Jen said it sounded like a Monopoly there.
Used to make me sick. I loaded truckload after truckload after truckload of that crap.
Yeah.
But they paid me good.
I'm about to say. That's the thing. That's the thing about like the company I worked for. It was again, the work I did was more or less interaction with patients, but you would see the cost of like a test, and it would make me sick to my stomach to have to ask for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it shouldn't have been that expensive. Like I just didn't agree with it being that expensive.
I worked in the international department the most of the time that I worked there, and I shipped medical supplies all over the world. So I got to see the value of everything because of the customs paperwork. You had to put a value of everything.
Yeah.
So unlike all the other employees that didn't have no idea what this stuff cost, I knew what the value was of everything. They're like, how do you know that? Because I see it every day.
Yeah.
I have to insure it. I have to insure this truck for $3.5 million, and all I put on there was them test strips.
That's crazy, man. All right, let's see here. I'm back to working on more. I'm working on the backpack now for this kit, and this is where all that shiny metallic sticker is coming in. That holographic sticker, kind of. And it's super easy to put these things together because, I mean, literally, even if you cut them out and they don't line up properly, all you gotta do is just take it apart, and everything should line up like perfectly. And I see why they call this Gundam X Gundam now, or Gundam X.
You want to divorce it?
It's not quite that bad. It is not that bad at all. Like, this is actually a pretty easy build, aside from some of the small pieces. But
I couldn't help that one. I mean,
I'm about to say I knew that was coming, Dave. All right, so if I remember correctly, with this one,
This kid's not. Company, well, you built this kid right.
what's going on, Mirage?
You built this kit before, right? The Death Sight.
Yeah, the Death Scythe, yeah, because that's what the Rosette was basically built off of. Was you built that kit and then you built the Rosette.
It's actually a very easy kit to build.
Yeah, the Death Scythe itself is pretty easy. Now, I will say there were some things with the head that kind of made me not like it as much. I guess it was the cheek section there.
Yeah, the head. Cheek was a bit had some difficulty, but it wasn't that hard for me.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it was like you could definitely see that it was made to kind of not sit in there perfectly. So I had to end up gluing mine, but that third-party Death Scythe kit that I had, that one was a bit of a struggle just because of the that they weren't cut properly, so like they never sat in there, so I had to actually glue that in place. That sticker, I don't think I didn't line it up, so it's overlapping.
It's stable, at least.
God, I would hate to have to paint this. Oh, come on. Oh, it's just not sitting.
Funnest job I ever had. I was a CNC machinist for about 10 years.
Yeah.
I used to make air conditioners for tanks.
Yeah.
I love that job.
I bet. That sounds like that would be an interesting one.
I've always been I like working with woods, metal.
Yeah.
Anything with my hands, I love.
Yeah. See, that was the way my mom's dad was. He was always like, if you ever watched him, he would enjoy just doing the work with his hands. Like, he hated office work. He hated like sitting in, like when he ran his business. Like, he told my grandma, he was like, "Hey, if you handle numbers, I'll handle the work." Because he was a mechanic. Never went to school for it. Never trained in it. He was just naturally gifted at it, you know.
It's nothing like cutting steel at 125 feet per second.
Well, once upon a time, I mean, you could walk into an office, a place of business and say, "I need a job." They would hire you, and you'd be trained.
Yeah,
right there, and that's not something that happens anymore.
No, sadly, not anymore.
That's how the way I became a CNC machinist was I got lucky. I got hired on this company. I started out doing assembly. I was just assembling these big diesel generators, and they laid me off after 3 months, and I was laid off for about 3 months, and they contacted me and said, "How would you like to train to become a CNC machinist? You'll have to train for about 2 years." So, hell yeah, man. Put me to it. After 2 years of training, I got to where I could run every machine in the machine shop. They wouldn't give me a raise. I'm like, "Are you serious?" You just trained me for 2 years. It wasn't like it was a week training. Since they wouldn't give me money, I left that job. I walked out that job on a Thursday, and before the following Thursday, I had another job down the street at another company making $5 more on the hour. Said, thanks for the training.
Yeah.
But it was nice to be able to get the opportunity to train, you know?
Yeah.
You don't get them opportunities too much. It ain't like people just walk up and say, hey, you want to be a CNC machinist? Just trust me, I've tried to train some people, and some people just, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it.
Exactly.
Well,
I've had some people like that.
My ex-old lady, we worked at Bluegrass Quality Meats.
Yeah.
And I ran a big machine that packages the hot dogs, and them hot dogs come down. You put them in this big hopper, and it come up this conveyor belt, and it went into what was called a head. And that head's what stacked them into the packs and pushed them down inside the vacuum form packs. I told my ex-old lady 15 times, do not stick your finger in there. That thing will chop it off just like a hot dog.
She stuck her finger in it?
15 times. Yep. Stuck it right in there. Like, you dumb bitch. Like I said, you can lead a horse to water all you want, but you cannot make them drink.
Yeah, you can't make it drink.
It's just it's a type of job that you have to be mechanically inclined to do.
Yeah.
She can't turn a screw in with a screwdriver, so.
I mean, if she's missing a finger, I would see why, but you know.
Oh, it did. It cut her finger off. They sewed it back on, but. I got hired in as the highest paid union employee in that shop.
Nice.
I've had some good jobs, man. I just my body and my health telling me in.
I'm about to say, Duff, you've been through a lot with that too. From everything you've told me, you know.
I should have died 2 years ago, man. That's no lie. Only 40% of the people that had what I had actually lived through it.
Well, we're glad you're still here with us.
I'm about to say, I can tell you right now, Duff, I couldn't imagine a world without you.
Yeah, I'm not in the greatest shape now. I mean, I've got what they call, whatever a chronic blood clot is in my leg. After they went in and they sucked all the blood clot out and put a stent in my leg, and I still got a chronic blood clot. How's that work? And the reason, apparently they got all the blood clot out of my leg, and the medicine they had me on wasn't working, so the blood clot just formed again.
That's crazy.
And I called the doctor. I can't. I'm so fed up with doctors anymore. I won't even go see a doctor no more. It pissed me off so bad. I called the surgeon's office after they did that procedure on my leg, and I told them, because I was taking those Lobanox shots. I'm sure you remember that, because had told you about it. I had to take them twice a day, which is that blood thinner shot. I had to take them a month after I got out of the hospital after that procedure, and the 2 days after I quit taking them and went on the pill form, my legs started swelling up again and hurting. And so I called the surgeon's office like, hey, something's not right.
Yeah.
Instead of them talking to the doctor, the lady at the front desk says, oh, honey, that's normal. That'll happen up to 5 months after the procedure. And I'm like, you sure? Oh, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, it was normal, all right. I ended up having a PE where the blood clot went from my leg to my lung.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, oh yeah. So I went back to that surgeon that Monday, and then he rushed me straight to the hospital to have all kinds of tests done and stuff. Part of the old clot was there. Part of a new clot had formed. Plus I had the PE. And then when the hospital did all those tests, they didn't tell me that I had a PE. They just told me they found part of an old clot and part of a new clot. And then when I go back to the hospital 3 days later because I can't breathe, all we see on the CT scan is the PE you had over the weekend. I said, well, nobody ever told me I had a PE.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like something they could have told you right then and there, you know?
Doctors are just unreal. They don't give a crap about people no more. All they care about is money.
I can tell you right now that the company I work for, that's one thing I got to say about it is it's like we actually have doctors that care, you know? And that's one thing I've noticed is like if more medical facilities were run like the one I'm in now, I think we would see the changes we need to make life a little better for those of us, you know, for those that need it, you know, those that need the medical care.
I just don't trust them. I mean, it's.
I don't blame you, though, after everything you've been through.
I just don't try. I hate doctors, man. I hate them. The only one I trust is my family doctor, and I drive an hour to go see my family doctor, and it's the same family doctor I've been seeing for 30 years, and I'll never change until he's gone.
Yeah,
but he's a good doctor, you know. He's one that actually cared, and that's why I've stuck with him all this time. But he's only a family physician; he can only do so much.
Yeah.
It ain't like he did the procedure or took the test at the hospital or I don't know. It aggravates the crap out of me. I feel like they can care less if I live or die. So
there we go. Struggling with this backpack here for a second, but look at the backpack on this stuff. You ever seen something? I don't know if it's just driving me nuts or what, but it's so asymmetrical.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's weird. Where's the other side of it?
So it actually opens up all the way. Like after this comes off, it'll open up to give it like an X shape. But that is a really small suit. Like that is just tiny compared to like some of the other kits I've built. It's very small.
It's a Gundam from Aldi's.
Yeah, feels like it. Quality wise, though, the build's been really nice. I haven't hated this one, and I thought I wasn't gonna have enough time to finish, but I thought I was gonna finish way too early. But I'm now working on the next step here, which is the weapons. And so far, I haven't seen a saber. I mean, there is a saber here, obviously, but you know, I haven't seen one. Okay, I see where the saber is. It's built into the backpack here.
Well, I finished Prime, and then I did the Lego kit. Is actually already done.
Wow. Yeah, you've been. I'm about to say that you got some fast builds tonight, Dave.
Well, Optimus Prime's been kind of like going on for a while now.
Yeah.
And
I know you had an issue with a part breaking on it, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a part or two, but you know, we rigged it up. I kind of wish I had some silver paint because my paints are packed away right now because I'm redoing the inside of the room because usually when I'm building or when I do my videos, you don't see this perspective of the room. I move the desk around because I'm trying to create more space and trying to clean things up a little bit for the stream we're doing this Saturday. So just kind of like move things around, trying to create a little bit more space. There's a little more walk room space in here. I just have to figure a few things out.
Yeah.
As you can
it's
tell,
a pulmonary embolism, Captain Spaulding.
Hey, She Snacks, what's going on? She Snacks dropped us. She's trying to start up a dab party here, guys. So you know what that means. Yep, there you go. I was trying to figure out what you were saying there, Duff, and now I realize that you were talking about the pulmonary embolism. Glad to see you here, She Snacks. Thank you for dropping in and saying tonight. We appreciate it. All right, let's see here.
But this Lego set's kind of a fun one. It's Mandalorian. You get Mando and Baby Grogu on a speeder bike.
Nice.
And you get a little Tusken Raider compound here.
That's cool.
Got a little fire thing going on there. He's got a little bone for the animals. And then we got one of their, like, a little, kind of like a dragonfly, kind of weird speeder ship that actually shoots little spears. So, it's something fun. I picked this up like sometime, I don't know, last fall.
Okay.
Just never got around to building it.
And look at it now, Dave. Now you got time to build it. Dave, your stream is Saturday, right?
This Saturday from 10 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. But who knows? It might go all the way to, last year we did 10 hours, so who knows? It might go that long.
I'll definitely try to pop in and say, hey, I got some stuff I got to do that weekend. But if, I'll try to pop in, at least say hey and show some support.
Yeah, I'll stop in for a while too.
Well,
I wanted to do a diorama for you to give away, but that didn't happen.
Well, no, that's fine. I mean, like I told a lot of people, I'm like, if you can make it, sure, great. If not, I mean, you guys, like, especially Aaron, you, Duffman, Captain Spaulding, Rolando, and so many others have been sharing the links, mentioning my channel, mentioning the stream. So, I mean, just even getting the word out there is more than enough that I can ask. So, I mean, you guys are just amazing.
Yeah, we do it because, Dave, you're doing it for a great cause, brother. And I mean, if there's any way I can help in any way, shape, or form, please just let me know, and I'll do what I can to help you out there.
Okay, we want Jen on screen. No, I'm kidding.
I'm about to say that is not going to happen, unfortunately.
Aaron, we need you to run beside him the whole time he's riding and feeding him water.
I would, but
that's a long trip just to get up here.
Yeah, just to get up to Buffalo would take me it would take me a while.
Can't you get him a sidecar for your e-bike there?
If I get a sidecar, I want to help it with a little pointy spike on the top.
Guys, I'm gonna have to jump off here.
All right, we appreciate you, brother.
The lady just got home, so I'm gonna spend some time with her.
Hey, that's a good reason to jump off of here, brother. But Duff,
I did pretty good. I made these 2 trees today and got them halfway covered with bark.
Man, it still looks amazing. Here, I'm gonna bring you into the full screen perspective here. There we go. But guys, take a look at Duff's hard work right there, guys. That is just some amazing detail. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Duffman's dioramas. If y'all haven't checked them out yet, let's see if have I got Duff's link. I think I have it on here.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, I hit 1,500 followers on Instagram yesterday too.
That's amazing, Duff. In fact, I gotta go on Instagram real quick and pull up your link.
Thank you. The Mariel just put it in the chat.
Did she? All right, I'll use her link right there.
All right, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you take care, man.
Instagram, guys, follow him on Instagram. He is a great creator of many amazing things. So, guys, definitely check out Duffman's dioramas. We do appreciate you, Duff, and thank you so much for all you do for this amazing community. You are the best, brother. Duff's in almost everybody's. Where are you putting it, Captain? Throw all of our furniture out. But this community as a whole, I mean, I gotta say this, guys, and I gotta say this 110%. You guys make this for me. You guys make this what it is for me, and I for one wouldn't be doing this had it not been for you guys just coming in and saying hey and getting to know all of you amazing people. So hats off and rounds of applause for everybody here, because y'all are the reason I do this. Okay. I feel like that's
What's that?
This weapon that I'm working on here, this blaster.
Oh.
Welcome back, LeBron. There's a lot of hearts out there for Duffman right now, so we do appreciate that. By the way, guys, we are sitting at 23 likes. So we're just 7 likes away from the big 30 likes. Don't know if we'll hit that tonight just because it's a Gundam build. And I've got a question for y'all, my community. My wonderful, wonderful viewers. This question is geared towards y'all. How would y'all feel about Gunpla Hangar once or maybe twice a month versus every week? And the only reason I ask that is I don't want to. I don't want to run out of kit, which is kind of weird saying, but I don't want to run out of kits too quickly, and I want to try to save up some money. So, like, building a kit a week is fun, and I enjoy it. But I feel like I'm already like running limited on what kits I can build in such a short period of time. Let's see, I gotta fix something here. Something doesn't feel right. But I mean, how would y'all feel about that? Would y'all feel about maybe like once a month? Maybe. Oh, we got a dab party again. Thank y'all so much for the dab party. But how do y'all honestly feel about that? And I'm judging this based on y'all's comments, just because I want to make sure that I'm providing quality entertainment for y'all. And
I just laughed at Jen's comments.
What did she say?
Limited on kits? ? Stop buying so many then.
No. So there we go. I fixed the issue.
I mean, honestly, the way I look at it is this. I mean, as far as scaling back, I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in a similar situation with figures and stuff. It's like, well, right now I'm in a financial situation where I can't actually do that. But there's other contents, and you're not getting rid of Gunpla Hangar. You're just kind of like, okay, we're gonna do it twice, twice a month on Sundays. Whereas, what are you proposing? The community streams, or maybe a gaming stream on Sundays, or just like 2 Sundays where you're off?
I'm thinking about doing more gaming content, to be honest. Because I mean, to be honest, the gaming content isn't as
it gets maybe more mainstream. Would you say?
It does.
More mainstream flow.
And it's not so much that I'm trying to like. I don't know how to word it to where it doesn't sound like I'm saying that I don't get enough viewers, but I see that people love the gaming content.
Yeah.
And I want to provide entertainment for everybody, but with Gunpla Hangar, I know that I've got a great community here that y'all do support. Mm-hmm. Whatever I do, and I appreciate that. But with that being said, I know that the Gunpla thing is it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, I enjoy doing this. So that's the thing, Duff, is like Hobby Lobby has a lot of the weird kit, like a lot of the good kits, but then again, they also have kits that I either have or have no interest in. You've already
built. You've been done that a few times in some cases. Because I go to Hobby Lobby all the time, and usually they have the same 5 or 6 kits for the most part.
2 a month would be okay. That's I'm tracking with that, LeBron. Plus, I mean, with StreamYard.
Hobby Lobby.
What's that, Mirage?
Hobby Lobby whenever I see another Windows.
Yeah.
When you go to
limited on kits,
So by the way, Kouldbayne.
Yes.
Okay, let's switch my. In the latest episode of Mission Mercury, they killed another kid.
Did they? I haven't got a chance to even watch like the first season yet, so I really need to dive into it at some point.
Season one is quite slow, but I have like high patience when it comes to like this kind of when I watch anime, so it's fine. But season 2 is, whoa, man.
Yeah, I've heard season 2 is
not
like
crazy, but this latest episode is bonkers.
I follow a few different like Gundam threads on Facebook and Reddit, and I've been hearing a lot of like, oh my god, what happened on this season is just like, I've heard that they've kind of like pointed out what exactly the Gundam system is and all that. They're the the system in general, like and that Ariel is actually like a living being. So
guys, I think I'm going to drink the normal human. I want to be now.
Yeah. Whatever content. Thank you so much, Captain. I appreciate that. And Brandon as well. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is true, Jen.
And I mean, the way I look at it is this way.
Right, Cap. Yes.
I mean, a lot of us, like, not just with your channel, but I see it with my channel, a whole bunch of other channels. A lot of people in our community kind of come through and they hang out whatever content is there.
Yeah. And I mean that's the thing is, like, I truly enjoy y'all coming in here and saying hey and hanging out with me and all that. I don't know, sometimes I feel like the Gunpla stuff, because I'm a gaming channel primarily, sometimes I feel like adding extra into it hurts the channel more than helps the channel. But at the same time, I mean, I'm doing what I love, and it's a catch-22 for me, because I love doing it, I enjoy doing it, I want to give y'all the best quality content out there, and I don't know, part of me wants to get more gaming in. I want to do more gaming, because I've got games that I want to play for y'all, and things I want to do to entertain. But at the same time, I don't want to like take away from the fact that I'm building Gundams. And with me having to, I've been cutting back on my spending a little bit on the Gundams. Like I will be honest, I did buy a couple of more this week. Kits that I really wanted, but it's very rare that I haven't really bought a kit in a couple of months, just because I've been focused on the house, and I want to get the house finished, just because I know Jen's ready to be in in the house. She's ready to have it done. She's ready to see me get it accomplished, because she knows that I'm like, internally, I'm really hitting myself hard with not having it done. If that makes sense.
No, completely.
Yeah. So it's been. All right. So here's the gun, guys, and this is a really cool blaster rifle here. Like I'll bring it closer so y'all can see, so you can like slide it. Duff, I may bring out more community stuff. In fact, that'll be one thing, and maybe like another week do a gaming stream, and just kind of save that for once a month. Do like something like that, like the World of Final Fantasy stream. Y'all enjoyed that. Y'all really enjoyed that, which was surprising to me, because my World of Final Fantasy videos don't get a lot of traction or a lot of love. So I'm always curious to see what y'all like. What works for y'all. And doing the premieres for it, I'm almost finished with that game, by the way. I went and looked at a guide today just to make sure just to see how much more I had to do of it. Because I don't ever use guides for gameplay. Like, I very rarely ever use them for gameplay. But instead, I tend to use them more for, how is this supposed to go? How is that supposed to go? How much, what I'm, if there's something I'm missing. Like, for instance, off stream today, I played Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I had a couple of mini missions that I wasn't going to do on the stream, but I wanted to see how to accomplish them. And it was these little temples that I had to it was these 2 temples that I had to figure out. And I figured them out, and they were super easy to do. It was really interesting. but it was like you had to like do special trick shots with the bow, or either you had to like there was just several different things you could do to really make it like work. Oh, this is cool. So we get a second rifle here that's also got a shield on it. That's interesting. And now I've got to put some more stickers on it. But you know, whatever you guys like is what I'm willing to do, and I'm doing it more so for me as well. So I'm thinking about maybe like once a month Gunpla Hangar, maybe twice a month Gunpla Hangar.
Yeah, I mean, I get it because like my channel, if you notice, I haven't been dropping videos like I used to.
Yeah,
because I mean, unless you're doing a premiere, let's say you do a premiere about, you know, say 5:36, maybe even 6:30 in the evenings, Monday through Friday, East Coast time.
Yeah,
that, you know, dropping, because I'm guessing that's why you do a lot of your premieres around that time too, is because, you know, a lot of people are getting home. That's kind of a target time for people to, you know, who are going to be, you know, on YouTube or on a computer. They're getting the notifications. They're like, oh, so and so's doing a premiere. I'm going to go check it out because the person's going to be there to interact with everybody. It's like a live stream without being a live stream, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know, that seems to be, I mean, if you're going to do pre-recorded content, that seems to be like, okay, premieres are the way to go. But then also, I mean, just like, okay, you do you know, even when you do either game stream or you're doing the hangar, it's about interaction.
Yeah.
You as a people person, you thrive on the interaction with people. And that's why you invite people like me and Mirage and, you know, Duffman and everyone else to come on, because a stream is always more fun when you have someone to actually talk verbally with and interact with and riff off of. I mean, that just winds up being better. That's why I've been trying to do a little bit more live streams, because like I'll try to invite people. I don't always get someone.
Yeah.
To be honest. And, you know, it's like I was trying to do a reaction stream to Quantum Leap for a good while, and I had some co-hosts.
Yeah.
And I understand life gets so in the way and everything. And it just turned out like, okay, most of the people, full disclosure, most of the people, I'd say about 80%, 75 to 80% of people were just there because they knew me. They're hanging out, but they're still having a good time with it and all.
Yeah.
And we had maybe a handful of people who were actual fans of Quantum Leap who would come through, you know. But it gets to the point where it's like, okay, we're doing good on doing pretty well on rewatches, but you know, when it's just you talking, nobody likes to just talk unless they're a narcissist and they just love hearing their own voice. I don't love hearing my own voice. I like to talk and interact with people, so that's why I kind of put that on hiatus right now. Quantum Leap, yes, I don't know if or when that'll come back, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I like, you know, collaborating with other people. Like I was working with Legacy of Nerd when he did, you know, the Power Rangers Once and Always special came out last week. We did a very cool, very interactive, you know, stream talking about it. We had tons of people come through. That's fun. I mean, it's like when things are starting to feel like less and less fun, they always say, oh, well, that's when you need to stop or you have to reinvent yourself. So, I mean, it's, you know, and I get it. Like the warmer weather, you're going to have more sports. Maybe there's stuff, but you know, like you said, you get very engaging reactions. You get better views, or you know, more viewership. I hate to say that comes down to numbers when we always say, "Oh, don't worry about the numbers," but we still do.
Yeah, I mean,
it's, you know, if you're finding that you're having a little bit more fun with the game streams, and ultimately this is your channel. If you want to shift over to the game streams for a while, then do that. It's like, you know, you don't do Fortnite every single Friday. You'll change it up once in a while, maybe Overwatch, or maybe try and play something else. Mondays, you know, you're doing Call of Duty for a while. You know, sometimes you'll switch it up. It's good to switch things up, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like Duffman said earlier, when he makes his chili, you're having chili every day for 2 weeks. Well, you want to change it up, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So, I mean, whether you do Gunpla Hangar, you know, Demonologist, or some other game, I mean, we're going to be here. We're still going to be supporting you. And that's who you know, who your real friends and your real viewers are.
And like I said, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all popping in, saying hey, and all that. Trust me, there are times that I sit here and think, oh well, it's been XYZ kind of turnout, and I don't normally get like that. I don't normally look at who showed up and who didn't, because like I said, I understand life has a way of kind of getting in the way of things, But I just sometimes I sit there and I don't panic over the numbers, but like I've noticed a downward trend lately, and I don't know whether it's just whether or not it's just a change in pace or something of that measure there, but it is what it is, and I will bounce back like I want to. It's not something I'm trying to dwell on anymore, but at the same time I have been kind of like overthinking numbers lately.
No, I trust me, I've been looking at my numbers like a friggin' accountant the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Like one day I have, X number of watch hours, and now that's gone up by 10 watch hours. Oh, now it went down by 20. It's like, it makes you think, what am I doing wrong? And especially when I'm not even releasing content and the numbers are shifting somehow. That just doesn't mean, it's, we say, oh, don't worry that, things will balance out, but it's kind of like we always say, it's hard to not pay attention to the numbers, because they're there regardless. I mean, it's just forced to habit. I mean, I was even looking at, like, I do want to do more game streams, but I've been focused on, I mean, this past year, I mean, we've had fundraisers, we've had a lot of different types of streams we've been doing, and it's just like you said, you're being pulled in different directions. I mean, you have work, you have the house, you have the channel, you have everything. And you're also going to be going for those certifications. So yeah, there's a lot of craziness going on. I mean, in my life, it's been leaving the job of 9 years, leaving the type of work I do, going into something that's completely different, and it's a little scary at times. And then doing, trying to do the fundraising, and also trying to do the channel, and just trying to keep a balance. And time, like for me, like you guys hear me talking about bike riding. I mean, Friday I spent almost 2 hours bike riding, and that's 2 hours I could be doing stuff, streaming or making videos, or I could be doing other things. But it's me trying to be healthy, but also it's trying to find a new balance for everything.
I mean, it does take, there's a lot that goes into doing this stuff, and it's like I've told a lot of people, it's very hard to find the time to balance out everything that I want to do, because I really do want to do a lot of different things here. And Captain, I've actually thought about that, doing the book reading and all that, but I haven't really pushed the idea of that yet. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to really try it, but I think it would be an interesting thing to try. In all honesty, I think it would be something I would probably have a lot of fun doing. So I'm trying to see how this is supposed to go, because it looks like this goes.
Well, Cap, going to your comment about being scared to go live, to be honest, even play on stream, so intimidating. I mean, honestly, try going on someone's stream who's playing and seeing, how you're interacting. Because I get YouTube itself can be pretty scary at first. I mean,
no, trust me, I was nervous about being on the first channel I was on.
I mean, I'm still half the time I'm nervous about even posting stuff on my own Facebook, because I like people in my family. Full disclosure, there's a lot of people in my family who never took me serious for anything. Like years ago, when I was 18 and I said I wanted to go to college, they all looked at me like, "You do?" Like they never thought I would be someone who would want to, go to college or learn new things, or kind of step outside of what's my comfort zone. And I still get, like, I have siblings who, like, they make fun of the toy collecting, and they make fun of YouTube, and you know what, I'm just at the point where, you know what, if people like my content, they want to watch, great. If people don't, they don't have to.
Exactly. See, and that's the thing, is like, I'm fortunate enough that my family is pretty open and relaxed about things like that, where I don't get the whole, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. That's that's something for someone who's I don't get a lot of the negativity from that. Me doing this has been just like a lot. It's been kind of, they know that this is a way for me to escape from the fact that I've gone through some things that it would be hard for someone to truly handle it.
Cap, I trust me 100% with that. I mean, I've always had that where people I work with, people who I'm friends with, are more, half the time they are more family than any blood. And that's the honest truth right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to, when I was in high school, I worked at a roller rink. I would talk to my coworkers there more than I would my own family. Like, if I needed advice on something, almost fatherly type advice, the manager there, the owner there, I would talk to him about things. And it's sad to say, but that's the honest truth. I mean, sometimes people who aren't your blood are going to be closer to you than your actual blood. And is that sad in a way? In some respects, but those are the people who get to know you. They get to see your personality. They can tell when you're being real. They're also not going to really judge you.
Exactly.
Because if they were going to judge you, people who watch your content, who want to know what's going on, who want to help you, and they're sharing your links, they're not doing that because, just because. They don't have to do that. They're choosing to do that.
Exactly.
And
that's the thing is, like, I feel like each and every one of y'all in this community, y'all are here because we've met through a mutual, we've met through someone whose content you've come to like and share and love, which, by the way, guys, I'm playing around with this kit. Sorry, I'm deep in thought and listening, and at the same time wanting to see how the mechanics on this work, and this is pretty cool. I don't know if I've got this right. Yeah, I've got it right, but it's just...
Is it top heavy at all?
So when standing it in that form, no. It is the kit. Everything's so light on this kit.
Well, that really weapon on the right arm kind of looked like it might have been weighing it down a little bit.
Not really. Not really. It's actually fairly free floating. It has a nice so whenever you want to pose that cannon like that, you just kind of, it takes a little bit of play to get it just right. But when you do, I mean, this is how it looks with that shoulder cannon ready to go. And then what you can do is you take the hand here, you lift it up, you take the weapon out of this one, and then there's like a little hole. There's like a grip there that it can grab a hold to, and that's called the satellite cannon, basically. So it basically uses these foils here to absorb sunlight, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember everything correctly.
Like solar radiation to help focus the beam.
The moon.
The moon? Oh, so it uses moonlight.
Okay.
To
the satellite of the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the Sailor Moon Gundam. I'm sorry.
No, that would actually be what was the one that was from like
Nobel.
Sweden? Nobel, yeah.
Here's the leg, by the way. The leg frame.
That's a G Gundam, but there it is right there, guys. And that's a really nice one. I like the beam saber on this too.
Pretty cool.
Very different compared to most other beam sabers.
Well, the color.
No, its color's still the same, but I mean, just the design here, it's more boxy. Kind of like Dark Saber, the Dark Saber design.
It's boxy, and IW Boxy Leon Saber.
Yeah. But this is a really cool kit. I dig this one. The saber part does go on the back of the gun here.
Okay.
So it kind of hides it a little bit there. And again, that hand came out, but that's okay, because I'm actually going to take the one thing I wish is that
that's where Star Trek got it from. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was watching Star Trek Picard, the latest episodes, because I'm a nerd. And Worf has a sword, and at one point he tells Riker, he says, grab the sword. He's like, well, are we just gonna cut into the board? He says, no, pull out the handle. There's a gun, there's a phaser in there. He's like, yeah, a phaser in there the whole time. Come on. But they pulled out, there was a little phaser gun built into the sword handle, so they probably got it from Gundam. Come on.
I will say the transformation on this backpack is pretty interesting, but I will say it does require a little bit of play with it.
A little patience?
A little patience, yeah. Just because that there's so much stuff in the way of the backpack there, including that cannon, which is just there. But once it's posed back, it's not the worst. Like, it is a little bit tedious to kind of bend and move. But there it is, guys. That's the kit. It's really tiny for a Gundam, too. Like, this is probably... I think it is wing size, if I'm not mistaken.
Wing is like around 16.
Yeah. How big is this one, then? Again, let me see. I think it tells me in the manual.
17.
Never mind. Yeah, this one's 17 meters tall. So just about, it's 0.9 meters shorter than Gundam. Like Grandpa Gundam.
Yeah.
But that's the kit in a nutshell, guys. Like, it's almost 11, so I'm not going to dive into one of these 30-minute sister kits like I thought I'd be able to. However, I will probably tackle those in another build. But first off, I want to talk about the box art on this. This is some pretty box art, guys. Like, it's really, really well detailed. So I can't wait to kind of show off this kit in its poses and all that. I really feel like I need a stand for that, and I've got one sitting down here somewhere. But I got to go through and read the chat a little bit. Cap said he was scared to go live, and I know we talked about that a little bit. You're family to us too, Cap, and I know that's something we also discussed as well, is like how we're, we all sit here and really feel a connection with one another, and that's what I love about this. Is like this is something really fun for me, guys, and having you guys here is just really, it makes my night. It really does. We are some cool old farts. That's true. That's true.
But we're sweet smelling.
And I love and respect you too, Captain Spaulding, just because as a viewer, as someone who comes in, and as someone who's, talking with us and, really kind of giving us that family feel, it's amazing to have you come in here. And I get excited seeing you come into the chat. I get excited seeing a lot of y'all come into the chat, just because I know that when I see you guys, it's going to be a great time regardless. It's not going to be something crazy. It's not going to be something crazy. It's going to be, hey guys, what's going on? I'm happy to see you guys. I have not seen it yet. Cap. I need to see it.
Oh, the cabin?
Yeah, knock it, cabin. Knock on the cabin.
I'm not sure if I want to see that or not.
Who you calling old? But before we leave tonight, let me go to New Type real quick and see what they've got coming out here soon. As y'all know, I am a New Type aficionado.
Speaking of bad influences.
Yeah, I kind of want to do this real quick just to kind of go over some stuff that we can see here. I'm going to go into dark mode there so I can see everything.
Dark mode.
And let's look at the coming soon here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that up real quick, and then after that, I think we'll call it here. Let's see. Share screen. New Type. Share. So we'll look at some of the new stuff coming out soon. We've got the Gunvolva, which is coming from, that sounds so weird to say.
From the I'm tempted at that Bumblebee.
Oh, the Transformers The Last Night Bumblebee Smart Kit.
35? That doesn't seem bad.
Not bad. Well, the Smart Kits are like they're very easy builds.
Okay.
I do like that. We also have the Demi Barding. This Planosaurus Mosasaur kit. That's a Bandai kit too. As you see here, Bandai's releasing that. We got another 30-minute sisters coming out. We got Sienna Amarcia in her Vivace form. Interesting design here. And the price here is actually one of the highest for the 30-minute sisters kits. So that tells me she's either going to be really well detailed or really there's going to be a lot of parts to her.
The Barding looks pretty cool.
I built one of these kits and really well. They're not really well detailed though. They're just all right. Okay.
No, one of the 30-minute sisters kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple myself. I like the fact that she comes with a second set of legs there.
And they compatible with Gunpla, so.
Well, you don't like the baby shark arms?
Yeah, if you don't like them, you can just give them like voile or something, Gundam arms.
Yeah.
Because they share the same ball joint.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about these is like you can plug the heads and stuff on like Gundam bodies and all that, and make your Gundams look like anime girls.
Aaron, look at Jen's comments.
I got to get off new type. No. But
don't worry.
I'm just showing the stuff that's coming out here soon. You know, the stuff that's coming soon. We've got some weapon sets for M-AIM, of course. You know, nobody's buying M-AIM stuff right now. That's an interesting model kit right here. This RS-04 from MS General, the Raider of Shadow Rabbit. Interesting in that we're getting more anime kit. You know, more like kits geared towards like the Mecha Masume, I think is how you say it. Musume, we got this is an interesting kit in that we have this yeah, it's one of the cats here just likes to antagonize the other ones. And now it's gonna start off the dogs. We got a Tepig kit, which is really neat. This kit quick. So these usually don't take a lot of work. They're very simple to build.
Tornado.
That tornado looks really cool. I like that. Then you've got this. Then you've got some more Digimon kits coming out here soon, including this one right here. We've got the. So this is something new here. The Schwarzette.
So what is Zete?
Schwarzette? Okay.
Schwarzette. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just had to wait until the show.
They made Schwarzenegger into a Gundam.
I feel like, I'm about to say, with that name right there being very close to being German, Schwarzette would probably be close, but Schwarzette could be also. It's interesting. We've got the gun cannon from Kukuru's Doan's Island. That should be an interest. Look at how chunky that is.
Yeah, he's a bit solid.
And unlike the other kits, this is the only Kuku's Doan Island kit that's actually retail.
Yeah, he looks like his father was a Gundam and his mother was a Zaku.
Yeah, I mean it's got some interesting designs. We got we got some more 30-minute sister stuff coming out, including some new hairstyles, some more armor options, and this is a different color variation here because I think I actually have one of these armor options here, and it's not that skin tone there. We also have the Volpa Nova from the 30-minute missions, as well as the Volpa Nova quad bike version. So you get a tank version and a quad bike version now. We got some new weapons here, some energy weapons. Now this would be cool for like custom builds, because I love stuff like that. This is an interesting kit here with the Hunter's Poem, because I've seen a couple of those starting to float around. I know Mirage is looking at this one kind of heavily here. The Figure Standard Mask Rider Shin Mask Rider.
Definitely.
I'm
still gonna get that out there.
Here's something new from 30-minute missions that we're getting. Is also some new material stuff. So basically things to make pipes and joints, like multi joints for things. We got an entry grade Naruto coming out, which is something I haven't seen much of. We also got a Sasuke getting a drop. Now these are from Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah.
In their design. We got an MG Zeta Verka coming out soon. I think this is a re-release, if I'm not mistaken, or is this an actual first release?
First release of the Verka.
Oh, the Verka. Okay, so this is a first release.
Be right back, guys.
All right. We got some more hand joints coming out as well for the 30-minute missions. Nezuko is getting a kit finally. The Hindry Sturm. That looks really cool. I like the design of the Hindry, and I like the color combination there of that gray and purple.
Definitely. Those actually kick ass in the anime in the recent episode.
Yeah. We got a Brady Fox Type G coming out soon. This just dropped. The Motoroid Ceres Spirit of Water. Or Ceres Spirit of Water. I don't know
from Ray.
We got some more vehicles as well coming out. Of course, we got the Gunpla Hangar.
That's the best kit. That's the best kit ever released so far. The best kit this year.
With runner version. It's the best kit.
10 out of 10.
We got some more 30-minute Sisters stuff here, but this kit right here, I'm super excited for. I love these designs. In fact, we're going to cover part of that up because it tells you I bought it. But I got it because I like these kits. I like the designs of these kits. I like the dragon wings on it, so I think that's really cool. Kind of gives me some Bahamut design there. You know, there's like 3 different kits to choose from here so far that I think they've released or are releasing. Right now, I know that the Wyndham Spirit has been out for a minute. Not a bad price for the kit, considering it's going to probably be a pretty decent sized kit. In fact, let's look at that. 6.3 inches, based on Magic Knight Rayearth. Rayearth. I always say things wrong whenever I'm reading it. But it's Wyndham, sword, shield, and alternate hands. Plus, we get some instructions with that. So, really a nice kit. It's like I said, part of a trilogy of kits here that I really think are really cool. I would like to snag all 3 eventually if I could. I bought a coming soon kit. Yes. I wanted to get myself something nice, so I figured I would, and I did. But then we get this. This is the kit that I'm excited for. This is the kit that a lot of us are excited for. This RG Epion. Epion has been a hot kit for a minute. We've got another 30-minute Sisters options part set. That hair color and then that mask right there. I wonder if that's coming along with that.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Okay, awesome. So all of that comes with the kit there, I guess.
Yeah, this is what I get, definitely. And the designs, the design's definitely my type.
That design right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I like the mask right there too. That face part. So body parts, joint, unpainted face, head parts, hairstyle, and neck parts. So we get some interesting stuff here with this one. And as we continue to scroll down, we're getting a new Delanza as well. I like this color combination for this Delanza.
That's a chunky boy.
It's a very chunky one. We're getting a new Ultraman. We're getting a new Eastern model Iron Man Mark 7.
Why'd you have to show me that?
Ultraman Evil Taiga is now coming out as well. And then we got this Kamen Rider Wizard that looks really cool. I'm digging that one.
Mm-hmm.
Tamashii Nations is also dropping a couple of Robot Spirits Gundam figures here soon. Of course, we got the Spoon coming soon. The MG Spoon. This is always... So, yeah, this is a new type joke that they've been running around with for a while. Every April, this gets dropped, and they tell you the price is usually like some ungodly number, and then they swap it to infinite. After April 1st, we are getting some... So we're getting some more figures here as well. So guys, if you're into figures, this is what we're getting. These prices are pretty standard for these Tamashii Nations figures. We're getting some new paints and decals as well. Some extra hands here. They're releasing a new pair of bending pliers. So tools and things like that as well. And then we have this kit here coming soon. The Norma... I don't know much about this one, so this is something I really don't know a lot about.
But it's from a Chinese cartoon, apparently.
Oh, from Kainar Asitak Frontier.
Yeah, but he looks like a nightmare coming after you.
It does. It looks like it's a nightmare to build, too.
More heavy kind of kits are not the best of quality. But
yeah, I'm about to say, I kind of figured...
Is this a third party, or...
So it's a Chinese version, as Mirage was saying. Explain a little bit there for Mirage.
It's from a Chinese cartoon that's supposed to be like a Gundam mecha show, basically, but it's just completely original.
So carbon copy, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this does come with an LED kit, by the way, or an LED piece. Includes LED light function to make this gem of a kit that deserves a spot in your collection.
Trust me, if there's a real robot mecha pilot, it'll definitely have a similar design to this.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Something nice would be the house finished. It's coming, Jen. It's coming. Feet yacht. The Efreet Nacht. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about the Efreet Nacht. Let's see. Where did we see that one just a second ago? God, there's so much stuff popping up on here. Tactical unit. What is this? I keep getting like, the Genesis limited edition metal joints. Build one of the best third-party kits of all time. The newly released limited edition Genesis from Infinite Dimension.
Holy Mother of God!
Die-cast metal parts for the joints.
How much is
fully
this?
undergated. Once completed, this fully articulated model can transform into an aircraft fighter model or fighter mode. This is going for about $90 base.
What scale is this? MG or
MG is what it says, 1/100 scale. But this is one of the big kits right now that I'm seeing. There's the frame.
Ooh.
And there's the finished product. I want to see that fighter mode transformation. There's the fighter mode transformation.
Wow.
So it does come with some water slide decals, looks like, to add some extra color and purpose there. But it's not a bad looking kit. That price isn't terrible for probably the design that you're getting there. At a 1/100 scale, I mean, you're getting a lot of runners. Looks like with a lot of different parts. I mean, you're looking here at these clear parts, and they look pretty. Pretty tight. I'm not disappointed with this. However, it's a third party kit, and I want to see I want to look at some of the reviews here, because that's usually my seller, is when an American builder reviews it.
I mean, I've seen some Japanese YouTubers they review this. I think they, from what I can understand, they do like it.
Oh, no, Duff. I actually do not have the Efreet Nacht. Destination Stone has one. I actually got them one. I actually got Dwayne one for I want to say just as a friend gift. But let's see here. Let's look at their spring sale real quick. I want to see what they have for sale. So action bases are pretty cheap right now.
It's dangerous, Jen.
I'm not touching anything. I've promised her that I would not spend, not buy too much stuff. Although that Gunner Zaku Warrior is way too over. That's still way too. That sale is not much. Like $9 off on an MG Epion's not bad, but I've already got an MG Epion. I don't need another MG Epion. Nightingale came down in price.
Now, if they throw free shipping, now we're talking, but they're not.
So they don't do free shipping. By the way, now is the time if you want to get any of your like wing kits here, because it looks like they're selling those dirt cheap at like $17 a kit. The entry grade RX-78 right now is now down to $8.49. They're taking 15% off that. The Zaku 2 Revive from the Char's Zaku is at $16 rounded up. The GAT X102 Dual Gundam Assault Shroud mode is at $45.90. Some of your Build Fighters kits are actually coming in at cheap prices. Look at this Wing Zero right now, guys. $15. You're not going to find that kit for a cheaper price right there right now. Your entry grade stuff, Psy Gundam, that's going to be a good one right there. That's usually about a $90 kit. They have dropped it down to about, it's a $71 kit. They've dropped it down to $63. The Infinite Justice is coming in at $22 versus $27. So there's some great deals here, guys. Definitely keep an eye on your Gundam store deals. If you want to get yourself a Gundam with the cockpit in the actual cockpit area, turn a Gundam at $15.30. Ooh, that's the Nanju Stein, the narrative version. That's a fun one. That's a fun kit. That's a great kit. And at $28.80, that is a great price for that kit.
I own the kit. I do recommend it. But it's not as super duper amazing as people think it would be. But it's still great.
Yeah. Still a great kit. Yeah, like you said, still a great kit. The Jupiter Gundam is actually down to $22.50 right now from $25, so 10% off. Not bad. The Gundam The Origin RG, the RGEM 79HC Gem Guard Custom, looking nice at $20. Delta Kai is at $24 right now. That's $8 off. The Kyrios right now is at $15, so $5 off for a Kyrios. The Jagan Echoes type, we're now seeing it at $17.85. Not bad. Gundam Virtue is $13, guys. $13.99. That's a win. Psycho Gundam, they've brought that down $6. So if you want a giant Gundam, that's one of the ones you want to get. That Gaplant's not bad. That's taking about $7 off right there. The MG Wing, guys, is at $36.75. So really, there's some really good steals here, guys. Definitely check out your stores. See what's on sale. See what's not on sale. See what's coming out on sale soon. I mean, we're seeing all kinds of good things here. So there's a lot of good things here. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look and see if I can find some Afrits here for you guys to take a look at. I may have misspelled it. There's hardly anything going on sale here right now. Or did they not have any in stock? Levels, yeah, nah. Scale 1/144. Ifrit. So the Ifrit Schneid is out of stock, but that was the closest thing I think I came close to getting one and just kind of like slept on it. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, Dave,
from what I can see.
Dave, 2 Optimus Primes.
Well, this is the actual Hasbro action figure, and I want to compare them to scale.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, this is the actual Hasbro Transformer Optimus.
Yeah,
and just to show they're scale with each other. So yeah, they're right on scale with each other. So
that's not bad.
That's something.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, Bandai really not Bandai. That's Flame Toys. There, Flame Toys does take a lot of time with their like scaling and all that. So I'm really happy to see that. That turned out really good.
Yeah, I definitely want to do some weathering on him, like make the side tanks silver and do some weathering, paint the gun black, that kind of stuff. But yeah, these pretty much right on par.
Yeah. I'll drop the link in the chat there for you. This is the site that I use, and then guys, if you tell them that I sent you, maybe they might say, "Hey, we might sponsor this guy." I doubt it, but that is the site right there.
I'll throw a hot rod just for good measure.
But that's one of the stores I usually go buy my stuff from. Guys, if you have any questions about what stores I use, I'll be glad to do a stream one day where I talk about like where to get Gunpla from, like who
Gundam Palace and a few others.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll discuss a few things about like different places I go. So you want to know what's the biggest and cheapest scale right now? Cheapest scale is entry grade. Biggest one right now for a good price that's going to be pretty big. Let's look at those. We can go back and look at the sales again real quick, and I can tell you. Where's my sales page at? But
he can
anyway,
tell you. Ski.
But yeah, so I mean, like, if you guys have questions, I can definitely help you out with that. Go look at some of the like high grade master grades. Those master grades are your big ones. They're gonna be big. They're gonna come in around like $50, sometimes 40, sometimes 30. 30 is kind of like lowballing it sometimes, but most of the time you're looking at anywhere from $50 to $100 for a master grade kit, and that's just because of the amount of parts that go into it, guys. It's a lot. These master grades get really high. That's Sinanju. I love that one. That's it. That's beautiful. I got a master grade Goof for 37. That's not bad. I would build that. Like that's something I would like to get right there. I know that one takes screws. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I think it's getting close to time to call it tonight. I want to take this time to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. So the kit that I built didn't take.
I'm still being buying.
What's the one that I built the other day? Depends. Enormous with few parts. You're talking about the Psycho. Now Psycho goes in about the same price as a master grade. I got it on a steal though. They were having a sale and I picked it up. Let's see here. Of course, here I'll pull up my view one more time so they can see it. So here's some of your bigger ones. This is one I really want right here at $289. I'll never be able to get it. That's the Dendrobium.
At a mere $289, it's a steal. Come on,
it is a steal. It's a good kit, and I'll never be able to get it.
The wallet to prevent you.
I want to get this one here, the Seed Meteor, or the Seed Meteor plus Freedom Gundam. But at $94 right now, it's just out of my budget. Let's go Gundam here. Let's Psycho Gundam. There we go. That's what I was looking up.
I'm sorry. Every time you say Psycho Gundam, I get a certain song in my head.
Yeah, I do too.
David Burns?
Yes. There it is right there, guys. That's the kit right there that I built. That they're having a sale right now at $54 is not bad. That's the HG Psycho Gundam. It does require screwdrivers. So make sure you get you a toolkit if you're going to be building, especially something with a screwdriver like this right here, geared towards model kit building, because those screws are very finicky and very delicate. One wrong twist and you could strip the head immediately. It's not something that it's not something I recommend using like a cheap screwdriver with. You definitely want to get at least a good toolkit with some good screwdrivers. But yeah. Anyway, comrades, with that being said, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to take this time to thank all of my amazing builders that were here with me tonight. First off, we're going to do a round table here, and we'll start off with our Brunei brother, Mirage. Mirage, how'd your kit coming along so far?
So far, I built one of the legs at least. I built the 2 feet, the 2 spiky feet here. This would be, imagine getting kicked by this. That one would be great for probably some kind of like heel.
Yeah.
And here's the leg. One of the legs at least. And yeah, it's with the spikes and stuff like that. Really spiky kid. Don't give this kid to a child. They'll definitely get some injuries. Yeah. So far I'm liking this kid.
It's definitely a fun build for sure. Like when I built it, it wasn't bad. That's and that is the Endless Waltz edition.
Yeah. This is actually my favorite take on the death side so far. And not really death side fan even. But yeah. Anyway, but here's for the next build. I'll let you guys right now in the comments which one should I build? This? What's it called? The New Zeon Gundam?
The New Zeon?
Or this is the HG by the way. The Quanta. RG Quanta.
Ooh, I'm digging that RG Quanta.
Yeah.
But I have the New Zeon, so if you decide to build the New Zeon, let me know.
Yeah.
And I'll we can do a group build of that.
Definitely. Alright, comments. What are you gonna say?
I'm about to say, I don't know if anybody's talking about it, but because they said Papa Gord just popped on with the stream. But we got 24 likes tonight, guys. We did not break our 30 like goal, so it breaks my heart, but it is what it is, guys. You guys are awesome and phenomenal, and I appreciate it. But guys, if you haven't checked it out, that they've completely gone to discuss Papa Gord now. But guys, if you hadn't already, go check out Mirage over at Facebook. This is his link for his page there. I even put in the Japanese right there for y'all. You're welcome, Mirage. That was easy to copy paste. But I say I say do the new Xeon. Let's do the new Xeon. That sounds like it'll be a fun build.
That's gonna be a good build, definitely.
Yeah, I'll break mine out as well. I like that giant sword that it has. That I can't wait to build that.
Same.
But guys, go check out Mirage over on Facebook. He's got some great content up there. He usually puts up some great facts about like anything mecha.
Yeah.
So definitely go check it out. Have a good night too, Berserker. Thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you, brother.
Hey, I'm looking at 25 likes.
You're seeing 25? Yep, there we go. There's the 25th like. So we appreciate that. 23 who unliked. Okay, I see now, Jen. But yeah, we got 25 likes, so I do appreciate that. Thank y'all so much to everybody that tuned in tonight. That's at least 5 away from our goal, so that makes me feel good. But guys, go check out Mirage. Great facts on Facebook. So if you got a Facebook page, head on over there. Go check him out. Give him some love, guys. Tell him the Supreme Leader sent you, because I mean, of course, Mirage is one of my favorite builders in this community here. Just so much. He's so much fun and so knowledgeable about things. So Mirage, I appreciate you, brother. Every time you come on here, it's always a great night.
No problem.
All right, Mirage, you have a great week, and we're gonna move over and talk to Dave real quick. Dave, let's go ahead and ask you a quick question about what you got going on this week, because I know that you need to talk about this one. This is something got big going on.
Well, excuse the mess, by the way. Let me move the camera so you can't see the mess.
It's okay. The mess is the mess.
Yeah, like I said, I'm changing everything around. You guys that know me, Dave's Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. Your home for tech, toys, and talk. This Saturday is our culmination. If you guys don't know, I do the Ride for Roswell, which is an annual bike riding fundraiser for Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. This Saturday from 10 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern or later, we are going to be doing an 8-hour or plus stream, which is nonstop. It's a fundraising stream. We're going to be giving away tons of prizes thanks to the mighty Mr. B Customs. He has donated 6 Black Series figures, which we're going to split up into 3 separate wheels right there. I have DC McFarlane figures to give away. We have DC McFarlane vehicles to give away. We got a ton of prizes. I'm even going to give away a NECA or 2. So we have a lot of prizes. Now, how do you get in on this? It's a $20 donation to Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. You can go to my channel. On my community tab, I have several videos talking about the Ride for Roswell, and also the links to donate directly to Roswell Park, either through my Facebook page or through Roswell Park directly. All you have to do is $20 donation and then message me either at my email at davesdimension78@gmail.com or Daves_dimension on Instagram. Instagram is probably the easiest way for everybody. Just message me with your first and last name and the amount you donated so I can mark you down for the wheel, and you'll be entered in on all the wheels. $20 gets you in on all the wheels. So we're looking at maybe about 8 or 9 wheels. It could even turn into 10 or 11. That depends. But yeah, we have the 8-hour stream. We're doing 1 elimination wheel per hour. Last person standing wins. You just have to be within the United States or Canada, because I'll be shipping everything, and that's out of my own pocket. So yeah, it's called Stream for the Cure, and it goes towards the Ride for Roswell, which benefits Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. So that's what we have going on.
Awesome, Dave. And guys, make sure y'all tune into that Saturday day. I'll be making sure to pop in and say hey every now and then, trying to get a share out there or 2. I'm definitely gonna try to help you with that at least, Dave. Yep. Got some things I got going on Saturday that it's gonna take me away from my computer, unfortunately. So
no worries. And if people want to just donate and not be a part of the giveaway, you do have that option as well. Just message me that you don't want to be on the wheels, and we'll just take the donation for Roswell Park, and that's all. And when you donate directly through their website or through Facebook, that goes directly to Roswell Park itself. Now, if anyone does not have, if anyone doesn't have a card, or they want to do PayPal or Cash App, we can work with that too. We did that last year as well.
But anyway, Dave, thank you so much for doing that, man. And thank you for all you do for this community. Because like I said, brother, you are in so many chats, so many different videos, so many different communities that you really are like top notch, brother. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. This place, it makes this place a lot better to have you as kind of the central the central person that can bring these communities together in such a way to do something so good as this charity event, where you're raising money for a great cause. So keep it up, brother. Do all the great things, and we're proud of you, brother. We love you.
No, appreciate that. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for not Dave's Dimension. It's time for me, of course. With this being said, guys, I've got my LEDs off for tonight, guys, because it's a little distracting. But tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. Barring any weird work-related things, I should be able to continue streaming. We're going to be doing some more Demonologists tomorrow night. I'm going to be playing with... I got to talk with Berserker and Freya, make sure they're still down for it. I know Chili said he was interested in doing that, so we're definitely going to be working on that as well. So some Demonologists tomorrow night. Also, Tuesday I want to say Tuesday. Let me go look at my schedule real quick just to let you know, because I do have one video premiere coming out this week. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. But let's see. World of Final Fantasy is premiering the 26th. So that is Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Come join me live as I continue my journey from the stream I did of World of Final Fantasy, where we will be getting the Quattro Ruby, guys. So definitely something fun you'll want to check out. Thursday night, Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and then Friday night, Fortnite. With that being said, guys, tonight's stream was fun. I had a blast. Thank y'all so much for all your support. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my socials. There is a link tree in the description below to take you there, as well as to my merch shop. Go snag you some KBG merch to help support the channel. Also, go check out my amazing sponsor, Dubby. Dubby makes an amazing energy drink like this Big Energy Tears that I drank tonight, guys. Really delicious, really good. I don't feel jittery. I'm not feeling like I'm about to crash. 0 sugar, 0 calories, guys. It is just an all-around good energy drink. There are no fillers. They have a patented neurofactor that actually helps me focus while I build and focus while I talk with my guys and gals that build with me. So definitely try it out, guys, and snag you some W. But don't take my word for it. Try it out yourself. Use my coupon code to save you some money. That is Kouldbayne for 10% off any purchase of W. Kouldbayne for 10% off any purchase. Kouldbayne. At this time, I also want to take this time to thank my amazing members. I've got some amazing people out there who have helped support the channel through and through. You guys are phenomenal, and I do appreciate all you do. I got to put the members card up because we've actually just replaced that recently. Don't know why it didn't. There we go. Here's my members. These are what we call our czars of the channel. These guys pay $2.99 a month to help support the channel. Appreciate all of your support, guys. It helps unlock things for people like emotes and members only the members only stuff. So working on more members only stuff. But thank you so much to all of my amazing czars. Y'all are the best. Thank y'all so much for your support and for all you have donated. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and Das Vidanya.